cottage in the hills, way down west in England. This man said, he said, pining for your love. Gee, way I miss you. Now my lips wanna kiss you. I called you on the phone. To my surprise, you were not home, but from a little cottage in the grill, I wrote these lines to you. Yeah. From a little cottage in the grill, I realize I love you still. Brothers getting paid, some sniffing cocaine, some getting high, licking sensimilla pie. Some get high, jamming sensimilla cane, then go west to watch sunset at the Rick's Cafe. But from a little cottage in the grill, I wrote these lines to you. From a little cottage in the grill, I realize I love you still. Lines to you, yeah. From a little cottage in the grill, I realize I love you still. From a little cottage in the hills, way down west in England, this man said, he said, pining for your love. I miss you. Now my lips wanna kiss you. I called you on the phone. To my surprise, you were not home, but from a little cottage in the grill, I wrote these lines to you. Yeah.
Walk one, Heather. Where's it from the tip? From the top. Claudette, how you feeling? I got you. Ain't gotta say it 2 times. I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you.
From a little cottage in the grill, I wrote these lines to you. From a little cottage in the grill, I realize I love you still. From a little cottage in the hills, way down west in England, this man said, he said, pining for your love. Gee, way I miss you. Now my lips wanna kiss you. I called you on the phone. To my surprise, you were not home, but from a little cottage in the grill, I wrote these lines to you. Yeah. From a little cottage in the grill, I realize I love you still.
Okay, one more time. They say one more time, one more time, one more time.
From a
Blessings, 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 one and all. We got you covered, man. Trust me. Aha.
I realize I love you still. From a little cottage in the hills, way down west in England, this man said, he said, pining for your love. Gee, way I miss you. Now my lips wanna kiss you. I called you on the phone. To my surprise, you were not home, but from a little cottage in the grill.
Rihanna, how you feeling? Man. Oh, it's Bradford. Well, go on, Bradford. That trick here, trick me. And Bradford, that trick here, trick me. How you doing? Good to see you, fam. Good to see you.
I realize I love you still. Brothers getting paid, some sniffing cocaine, some getting high, licking sensimilla pie. Some get high, jamming sensimilla cane, then go west to watch sunset at the Rick's Cafe. But from a little cottage in the green.
Oh, go on, Barry. How you doing?
I wrote these lines to you. From a little cottage in the green. I realize I love you still. Brothers getting jaded, some hooked on cocaine, some getting high, licking on the carpet high, some get high, jamming sensimilla cane, then go west to watch sunset at the Rick's Cafe. But from a little cottage in the green, I wrote these lines to you. From a little cottage in the green, I realize I love you still. Oh, from a little cottage in the green.
Wagwan Lawrence, how you feeling, fam? How you feeling? Big up everybody, man. Lawrence, it's good to see you, fam. Good to see you.
Live my life, I don't appreciate. I'm alright. Oh, I've got you, babe. Oh, the stories that I hear, ooh, they tear me up inside. Even if they're true, have no fear they won't change my mind. Girl, it's such a shame the way they slander your name. The simple things you do can never stop loving you. All my life, I've been a renegade. I don't care what people got to say. I'm wrong about this, I'm doing it my way. Won't you leave me alone? Want you to understand she's my everything. To you it may seem like it's not right. Ooh,
Wagwan Dave. Nana Ben Ying was Papa Locking.
All my life, I've been a renegade. Ooh, I don't care. Oh, what people want to say. Live my life. I don't appreciate. I'm alright. Got my baby by my side. Oh. Nothing matters. Got my baby by my side. Oh, the stories that I hear
Got a special one for y'all today, man. Gifts and all that, you know.
inside.
Special things, man.
They say, believe me, girl, it won't change my mind. Oh, what a shame. We slander your name. Oh, little things you do. I never stop loving you all my life. I've been a renegade. I don't care what people want to say. No, no, live my life. I don't appreciate. I'm alright.
Bradford, I got you. Pick up Deanna same way.
All my life,
All the parents out there.
I've been a renegade. I don't care what people want to say.
This is Wayne Wonder saying J Code, legal businessman. Bang, bang, boom.
I mean say this a protege, eh? Homegrown with G Cola, what you say, eh? Well, make them know what reggae music we a play, eh? Hey, this is Protege, the one and only representing for G Cola, you know. Check it, ease out.
And we said them not got no style like we. G Cole, them not got no style like we. None of them no wicked nor wild like we. Accurate, Kabaka Pyramid representing for the #1 selector and radio host. It's all about G Cole. Keep it locked. Accurate.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl, Kali. I'm hanging out with your boy G Cole on the Homegrown Show.
Yes. Welcome one and all. It is Homegrown with G Cole coming to the Massive and Crew live across the globe, man. Got to big up everybody watching live on Jamaicans.com. Those people watching live on the Homegrown with G Cole platform, thank you so much. I appreciate y'all big time. Radio fam, I got to big it up all the time. You know what I mean? Everybody. Rubber Ranks Radio, lodge up yourself, all right? Got to big up Hot 78 Costa Rica. Lodge up in the Selector Marvin, David, everybody, man. I appreciate y'all. Big things going on in Costa Rica right about now. Lodge at the fam in San Jose. Thank y'all so much for the love. I appreciate it. It means a lot, all right? Jams fam, wow, going Reggae Global fam, everybody, Live 11, everybody, man. Everybody, One Harmony, everybody. Thank you all so much to everybody that, you know, carries the show and helps us to get the message across the globe. I thank you all so much. It means a lot, means a lot, means a lot. Here's the deal now. It's Reggae Month, baby. It is Reggae Month. Reggae Month is up on us, you know. I was having a conversation the other day with somebody about Black History Month, the concept of Black History Month. And I'm not going to lie, I mean, I'm from Jamaica, so our history does differ, you know what I mean? The Black History Month sentiment is not necessarily one I roll with too tough, but it is what it is. You know, I ain't getting no holidays to take off out of it, so it's all good, you know? If there was a public holiday in it, then I mean, yeah, bring it on. But outside of that, it is what it is, right? Julia, how are you? How are you? How are you? But what I celebrate definitely is Reggae Month, all right? We get this month to pretty much just celebrate the vibes and enjoy the culture and the music, and it is what it is. And I got stuff for you too, right? There's a lot of stuff going on during Reggae Month. There's Reggae Genealogy coming up on February 10th, and like I said, you keep hearing me saying this, you're going to be blown away, going to be amazed by it. It's a dope curated show. Narrating, curating the evolution and the genealogy of reggae music from mento, ska, all the way up to today's dancehall, hip hop, reggaeton, Afro beats, and all that stuff, right? So it's going to be a great event. Live performances, you know, from the legends and today's heavy hitters, and you're going to have some special DJs in the mix too. It's gonna be amazing, man. It's gonna be amazing. Go to reggaegenealogy.org and check it out and get your tickets. I'll play the advert in a minute. But I love this time of year. Give me an energy, give me a fire, right? And I also have some special things I wanna give away for Reggae Month. You know what I mean? I definitely have some giveaways. So this right here, I'm gonna drop some tunes off of it in a minute, but this right here is an album that came out last year, and in fact, it's one of my favorite albums for 2023. It is called "We Remember Bob Andy." Right? You saw the vinyl showcase last time I had the vinyl show on, but of course the vinyl doesn't capture everything that's on this compilation. Right? It's a double disc, double CD. Taurus Riley, Richie Spice, Dwayne Stevenson, Luciano, Olaf Blackwood, Alaine, Barris Hammond, Kumar, Bitty McLean. All right, Sharita, Mikey Spice, Romeo and Virgo, Nadine Sutherland, Sanchez, and Choir. All right, people say, who named Choir? Family, Siobhan. You know what I mean? Dope singer. Then of course we got a instrumental CD in here with the works of Robbie Lynn, Dean Fraser, Robert Dubwise Brownie, Sons of Maestro, Chris McDonald, O'Keel McIntyre, John Williams, Wade Johnson, Dean Fraser, and of course Lamont Monty Severy, right? So we got a whole bunch of stuff coming your way. I'm gonna say it, body, say it, body. So I done made a couple of phone calls for y'all because it's Reggae Month and you know we want to do great by you guys, right? Great by you guys. So make sure you hit me up on social media at MyGCole, Instagram, Facebook, and on Twitter. No X, right? And subscribe to the Homegrown with G Cole YouTube channel because I think I'm gonna grab me a couple of these CDs. And I'm gonna give them away to some of you lovely people. All right, so just follow, and gifts are forthcoming. All right, I'm also see if I can give you a couple of copies of Miss Pat Chin's dope book. All right, her dope book chronicling her journey, her life's journey in this here reggae music. Awesome images and just capturing everything, her story and the whole nine. So I'm working on that for you. Rockwell, you know, so make me can't manage, you know, me can't, but I would, brother. I don't know what you talk about, I don't know what you talk about. Player. I'm just saying, all right? I don't know nobody. You know, I just hijack what my hijack and do what I do. Right, but I definitely want to give something, give y'all some specials. So again, just pay attention during this here Reggae Month, right? And again, I'm working on some stuff for y'all. Got you covered, all right? But when I say I love the album is called "We Remember Bob Andy." All right. Again, if you go on the Homegrown with G Cole YouTube channel, you can check out the whole vinyl showcase that was done. It was fire. And guess what? I got a lot of DJs out there and friends of mine who are just collectors of vinyl too. I had the one vinyl, so I'm done telling them I'm nah, go on my vinyl. Truth be told, I had the one vinyl and the one CD. I couldn't give them away. So I'm working on something this year. So maybe I can get one vinyl to give away. You know what I mean? I got to see what the budget is like. You know what I mean? Got to see what the budget is like. So I might be able to give you one vinyl and maybe 2-3 of them CDs. All right. But again, I got to see what the budget is like. Just follow me and see what go on. What up, friend? How you doing? But we have some things to talk about, you know what I mean? But in the meantime, between time, I'm drop a couple joints for you, a couple tunes. All right, some joints that if you don't know them, you need to get to know them. All right, this right here, ladies and gentlemen, is called "Love Your Life." It's a title track. Jay Will on the Raps and Kush Band. If you want to know, go ask somebody.
Love your love, I say, each and every day. Me say fi love your life and leave it right, yeah. Tomorrow's not promised today.
Blessed night, friend.
Each moment like it's your last, okay. Don't you live it recklessly. Go for what you wanna, let them tell you can't, no. Tomorrow's not promised today. Love your life, praise the Most High, oh. Come in and know you don't know me right. But the principles in life are simple, better get them right. Like, go to school, learn for real, learn for right. Education is a key to move up in our life. Me know you're tired of the suffering and sacrifice. Tired of the ketchup sardine and the vulgarize. Sometimes life no nice, you got to think twice. Jah gave you the breath of life. Mr. Fill love your life and leave it right.
What a Banji.
Tomorrow's not promised today. Live each moment like it's your last, okay? Don't you live it recklessly. Go for what you wanna, let them tell you you can't. No, no, tomorrow's not promised today. Love your life, praise the Most High. Every day now you bed or sleep, nothing you have achieved. You call me on the phone complaining you got bills to meet. And I make a lick of weed before you plant a seed. Don't make a youth them go astray, go do some evil deed. There's nothing wrong with you, there's so many things to do. Like utilize the wealth and health and strength which I give you. And deal with progress, try your best. Whoa. Love your life and live it right, yeah, yeah. Tomorrow's not promised today. Live each moment like it's your last, okay? Don't you live it recklessly.
Much love and thank you, Julia.
Wanna let them tell you.
Appreciate the love.
Oh, no, tomorrow's not promised today. Love your life, praise the Most High. Hey.
Anytime, Barry, anytime.
Say love your life and live it right. And you know bother with the fuss or the fight. I live your life and live it well. The problems in your life don't get overwhelmed. Every day now you bed or sleep, nothing you have achieved. You call me on the phone complaining you got bills to meet. And I beg a little weed before you plant a seed. Don't make your youth and go astray and do some evil deeds. There's something wrong with you, there's so many things to do. Like utilize the wealth and health and strength which I give you. And deal with progress, try your best. Mr. Fill love your life and live it right, yeah, yeah. Tomorrow's not promised today. Live each moment like it's your last, okay? Don't you live it recklessly. Go for what you wanna, let them tell you you can't. No, no, tomorrow's not promised today. Love your life, praise the Most High.
Yeah, I'm big at a massive crew watching in the Bahamas right now. I see some fam in Jamaica. Thank you so much. TNT's in the building too. Hey, we give thanks for this gift of technology, making the world so much smaller, bringing us so much closer so we can vibe out together. Not true. We got some things to talk about. You know, we can't have a day go by when we burn some fire. But we always burn the fire in the right way. You know what I mean? We mean the best. It's all love. But the fire have to blaze. Gotta. Know what I mean? Because if it don't blaze, then we can't cure nothing, not you. We need that heat. We need that fire. You know what I mean? I'm gonna squeeze off a little tune I've been loving for a hot minute. You know what I mean? It's Lady Tia, ladies and gentlemen. This joint right here is called Words.
Smile, an everlasting smile, a smile to bring you near to me. Don't ever let me find you gone, 'cause that will bring a tear to me. This world has lost its glory. Let's start a brand new story now, my love. Right now, there'll be no other time, and I can show you how, my love. Talk in everlasting words and dedicate them all to me, and I will give you all my life if you should ever call on me. You think that I don't even believe a single word I say. It's only
y'all over and over. I'll be telling y'all for years. Later, Tia. Instead of one here, I ate this. I ate this. When I said I want your pepper, ooh, baby. I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's called Words. Big, bad tune. You know what I mean? Spanking over here. You know what I mean?
Smile, an everlasting smile. A smile to bring you near to me. Don't ever let me find you gone, 'cause that will bring a tear to me. This world has lost its glory. Let's start a brand new story now, my love.
She did a thing on this one, trust me.
Right now, there'll be no other time, and I can show you how, my love. Talk in everlasting words and dedicate them all to me, and I will give you all my life if you should ever call on me.
You're listening to Homegrown
You
with G. Cole.
think
He's got the
that
heart
I
of
don't
gold.
even believe a single word I say. It's only words, and words are all I have to take your heart away.
It's a groove, not you. Go and rent a one tail and go and jog. Yeah.
La da 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 da, la da 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 da.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Well, somebody love land up and babe, can I have a bubble? I say off your ox nowadays, you gotta be like sweetie. Can I have a little bubble, you know what I mean? Can I have a little groove? Can I get a little close to you? I know we ain't coming together on nothing, you know what I mean?
You think
See that little man in the corner, screw up in face and whatnot. Is that your mate? Is that your man? If not, we got to get a dance on, blood. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
only words, and words are all I
Get a little one squeeze. You see me?
take your heart away.
You know what I mean? We ain't gonna bait out the situations. Just a little vibes. You know what I mean? Hello world.
Only words, and words are all I have to take your heart away. It's only words, and words are all I have to take your heart away.
Her name's Althea Hewitt. Her name's Althea Hewitt. I love this spin right here, you know what I mean? This rendition, it bossy. It bossy, you know what I mean? Bossy bad, you know what I mean? Think I come on to the club, you have to ask people, you know what I mean? Girl, I've been seeing you all day. It's you one in the place, you want to dance, eh? Sing miserable blood, you know what I mean? Man, then produce the thing properly, you see? You see?
You only can rescue me. This is my prayer. If you were mine, if you were mine, I wouldn't want to go.
Fran, I just have to make the phone call, you know what I mean? Because you said the thing I bump. G. Cole ain't got it. I had to make that. I had to do what I had to do, you know what I mean? Working on that right now for your friend, trust me. Had to put the call in, Ayajano. Had to put the call in, I had to.
This love is mine. This love is mine. This love is mine. Yeah. I found her, she found me. That is how it's supposed to be. We old and strong with integrity. Love vibrates till eternity. They can view from a landscape.
Yes, man.
That is our witness, everything is great. Always flourishing into happiness. With the sunlight shines on my lioness. A love so sweet, a love so kind. A love converse with an open mind. A love is warm and it's so divine. She's always close, never far behind. A love so sweet, a love so kind. A love converse with an open mind. A love is warm and it's so divine. My African queen, this love is mine. Apart for her personality, then everything fall in place beautifully. Didn't know I would have been so admissible, but her loving and her touch had made it possible. She gave me a place so I could stay. I promised to her I'll never stray away. I've seen her strength after all she bears. She stretched with her hands to love and care. Her love so
what up, Jackie?
Her love so
Jadan, Wagwan fam. Hey, Mish, how's it going? Wagwan, Julian.
And it's so divine. She's always close, never far behind. Her love so sweet, her love so kind. Her love converse with an open mind. Her love is warm and it's so divine. My African queen, this love is mine. I love her for more than one reason. She keeps me laughing each and every season. Nothing can ever change my feelings. Always preserve me for much healing. His love is mine.
U10 G.
This love is mine.
It's called This Love Is Mine.
Love is mine.
Jano Aya.
This love is mine. This love is mine. This love is mine. Hey. I found her, she found me. That is how it's supposed to be. We old and strong with integrity. Love vibrates till eternity. They can view from a landscape. That is our witness, everything is great. Always flourishing into happiness. With the sunlight shines on my lioness. Her love so sweet, her love so kind. Her love converse with an open mind. Her love is warm and it's so divine. She's always close, never far behind. Her love so sweet, her love so.
Make sure you say you want a D-Brown. I got you, you know. Got a barrage of D-Brown, but guess what now? I'm gonna drop it right now. Like right now. Then I'm gonna cut off the whole of the thing. You know, so D-Brown is the greatest, right? It's Reggae Month. I want to celebrate everything. D-Brown birthday around the corner, you know. But guess what? We drop it right now. Problems, boy. Problems. Drop that right now. Problems. So I'm gonna say that to the later part of the show, you know what I mean? John, no, I love the request though. And I got a special one. I got the right one for you, you know what I mean? You want a revolutionary thing? You want a bubblers on it, you know what I mean? That kind of with your significant other getting your groove on. I know how you do, play. I know how you do, you know what I mean? Like a rent-a-towel vibe, you know what I mean? That kind of go on, well, baby, you know what I'm saying? I saw the thing of child support due by Monday. Well, go on, fam. Listen, I thank y'all so much for the love, man. I thank y'all for the love. Listen, I have a big tune I'm gonna squeeze off right now, and I'm gonna send some love out there, and we have artists out there and management and thing where do the right thing in how they traverse this plane of these hills and valleys of music. You see, this culture teaches folks a lot of times to just focus on themselves, and somebody go, yo, play me tune, right? But nah, when people love music, love the culture, and just love the message, sometimes they be like, yo, I heard this new joint, you know what I mean? Or I heard this song, can you play for me such and such, such and such, such and such? I want a big up friend, you know what I mean? Bacchus Entertainment, large up Jordan. I'm say, yo, a brand spanking new Sugar debut tonight, not even released it, it thumped on the place. I think it dropped tomorrow or so forth. Sugar, man, you know, I love me some Sugar. If y'all know I love me some Sugar. New Sugar Dare Road, New Sugar Dare Road, New Sugar Dare Road, and G couldn't have the new Sugar. So I had to put in a call and say, Sugar, what is me here about? And she said, I got you covered. You know what I mean? Ladies and gentlemen, what's a big tune, bad tune, mad tune? Hey, a lot of times, I gotta, it's against the rules of radio to play songs you haven't screened. But if we get that tune from Jordan, if we get that tune from Sugar, if we get tune from certain artists, in the middle of the show, it's like, yeah, whatever, you know what I mean? I could get it in, I could get it down, I could get it done, you know what I mean? Because I ain't got to worry about none, you know what I'm saying? So let me introduce this the proper way. By the way, if y'all haven't been paying attention, Sugar, who is bar none, one of the dopest vocalists. You notice when I say female vocalist, just one of the dopest vocalists in this music thing and this reggae business. You know what I mean? A lot of times, you know a song, you don't know the name. You know a name, you don't know the face or whatever. Get familiar. Get familiar. She been doing the damn thing. She don't miss. I ain't never heard of Sugar one proper yet. Never. Not even one. It always sweet. Enough sugar now. Brown sugar, not the granulated stuff. You know what I mean? The real deal, Holyfield. She don't play around. She got a brand spanking new album that's supposed to be dropping tomorrow. She scheduled this for Reggae Month. She dropping it tomorrow. The album is called My Journey. You know what I mean? Y'all been hearing me playing some songs. I'm sure I make sure so when the album drop, I'm going to get it on charts, we say. Up at the top of the charts. In the roof, in the sky. You know what I'm saying? It's a Pentos release. All right? The album, My Journey. As a matter of fact, let me correct myself. The song is called My Journey from Sugar. The album is called Girl from Bogue. Girl from Bogue. What my St. James people like. You know what I mean? Women, Mobile people, them all them people. I want to know about Bogue. You know what I mean? All the people them at West Jamaica, you know what I mean? Want to know about the thing. Talk to me, man. Talk to me properly. You know what I'm saying? Talk to me properly. So the album itself is called Girl from Bogue. It's going to be out tomorrow. All right? But this tune right here, the tune is named My Journey. It's a big bad spanking single from Sugar. It's not even out yet. You know, Tingo? This time we did it decently. Normally we just hijack the thing and go into the people them hard drive with me Russian connects and me say, yo, Vlad, we get them tuned there and we gonna do it. But this time we did the honorary way, the right way, the proper way, the manazeblan thing, you see? And we say, yo, Sugar, could you please bless us up? And being the dope soul that she is, the sweet sugar that she is, to say, you know what? I got you, G. I got you. You know what I mean? And the thing come in and come true and it's just amazing.
May I go and hold it?
Woo!
Them think it's easy. Give me a rhythm, make me chat in a man. Cause me have couple things for address in a man. Right now me no care cause me right, me no wrong. Only who feels it knows. Mama said by the sweat of your brow you shall eat in a man. So me travel from St. James straight to Kingston. Independent and me have ambition. Cause me know some my future bright in a man. When rising star 2009. Every day since then, me dip on the grind. Donovan tell me to wait for my time. But me a big woman and me have my kids for my mind. School I figure, school fee I fi find. White squall can't bite my youth at lunchtime. Real survivor, now turn up in a line and chop 10 and sit down like me a waste time. Me put my muscle in, want elevate cause me tired of the struggling. Positivity get kicked out of the juggling. Before me turn freak I rather try out some muscling. Hey, but you call the driver. Such a story. May I go and hold it? Them think it's easy. Give me a rhythm, make me chat in a man. Cause me have couple things for address in a man. Right now me no care cause me right, me no wrong. Only who feels it knows. Mama said by the sweat of your brow you shall eat in a man. So me travel from St. James straight to Kingston. Independent and me have ambition. Cause me know some my future bright in a man. When rising star 2009. Every day since then, me dip on the grind. Donovan tell me to wait for my time. But me a big woman.
No. Sugar.
Yeah.
Jesus. You know something I call the Lord name in Vienna. Jesus Christ, man. God no. Me happy, but me have you up. Me can't believe say first me hear this. God no.
It's brand new. It's brand new, G Cole. Brand new. The song will officially be released tomorrow. That's how new it is.
Jano. Ladies and gentlemen, Sugar, we just dropped the truth. Every day on the air, me play a Sugar, whatever the case may be. I'm going to tell you this. This is one thing. Every day artists say, this is my best work. You know, I ain't never did nothing like this. This is Sugar, I ain't never heard nothing like this from you. Never.
Big up yourself. Thank you.
God, no. Oh, them I got older this year. Oh, them I got older this year. Oh, them I got older this year. Jesus.
Me slippery, man. Them can't hold me. Me slippery. Me aisle up. Hello, and it's not Obia Isle.
A coconut isle, Joe.
Coconut Isle.
God no. So the album is called the tune is called My Journey. Me just mix it up like
My
earlier.
Journey, yes.
Album's called Girl from Boog, right?
Yes.
Before I go into even the song title, right? Talk to me about the need for you to name this album. Because you was a girl who rep home and a rep home big time. Always did. Why is the album called Girl from Boog?
Boog is a ghetto. Jamaica has so many ghettos. And, you know, a whole heap of ambitious people come from ghettos. But, of course, you know, opportunities are very scarce. And sometimes, because when you come from a certain place, you feel like, oh God, if you don't wear jacket and tie, if you don't speak a certain way, you know, if you don't live a certain lifestyle, then you won't make it a certain, you know, to a certain level. And I want to change that mindset because I was once off that mindset. And I decided, no, so, you know, I can't live with this. I can't live with this at all because I'm ambitious from me a little girl. I always want to live in a big house. Always want the nicest things, you know, always want nice things for other people too. But sometimes we just lock ourselves in a certain mindset. So we have to sit down on a road and, you know, we have to hustle, that type of mentality. And we just want to change that. And coming from the ghetto, I think I am the right person to, you know, share my journey with the world and big up the place where I come from, Boog, because it's a ghetto where the train line used to run right through. But at the end of it, and we used to run down tourists on the train and give them flowers and collect all $1. You know, vibe like that. But the journey continues. We have a long way to go. And even though the hill higher and it's not easy to climb, we still going. And we still hope for the best for ourselves. But we not just hope. You understand? We are making opportunities for ourselves.
Wow. You know, you said something just now that to me is very profound, and I think it's dope for people to hear this. Whenever we think about our conditions and our upbringings and how it holds us back, a lot of times people only see it from the vantage point of what do they think of me. You know, what does my address reflect to that employer? What does it reflect to that prospective spouse, that person I'm gonna meet and be in love with, and then gonna be like, nah, I ain't with you or whatever. And what does my upbringing and my address mean to the teacher when I go to school and whatever the case may be? But you said something a while ago that you too were off the mindset. And what a lot of people don't realize, a lot of times when you are held down, sometimes the shackles are free from your hands and your legs, and the oppressor stepped away from you, but you are still holding yourself down because you are off that mindset. Talk to me a little bit about that thing, the way you said a while ago, in terms of you also believed it.
Listen, of course, we always start with, you know, it's always something that we name mental shackles. Trust me, it's terrible. If we can get rid of that heavy weight, then we are on our way. And I mean, it's not hard to free ourselves. We just need to step outside of the box because, all right, like I say, I am from the ghetto. I am a singer, talented. When I used to go to a place called Bury to perform, people used to see me out there and they didn't think I was singing out there because that place is on Bottom Road. So they thought I was dancing in a go-go club or that I was selling my body or something. Nobody never think anything good of me when they saw me being on Bottom Road. Nobody never think nothing good. You come from ghetto. But I had to keep going so that people, because it's all about being consistent, you know. So it no matter what somebody else want to think about you, you just have to tell your story. And in order to tell your story, you have to keep writing it. You write one page today, somebody no must see it. You write another page. And that is it with my music, because for me, music is a beat for every mood, a melody for each emotion. And there are so many stories. Every melody tells a different story and captures a different mood. And so this song, I feel this beat was perfect, to kind of capture my journey. I'm driving up the hill as we speak. Two taxis there in front of me as we speak. It's a beautiful story, man. And I just want everybody to join me on this journey, because The Girl from Vogue is going to be a serious, serious album.
Wow. And as excited as I am to play this for the people on the radio, I'm more excited for going. I got my bed early tonight, because that's how I've always been as a kid. If there's a gift to be had tomorrow, I got my bed early tonight, because I need night to go by real fast so morning can come, so I can get my thing. So my excitement for tomorrow, going into the weekend, is to sit down and soak in this album, Girl from Vogue. And for what me hear a while ago, that right there, every radio station, every crevice, every corner need to bump it, because when I hit play, remember, I'm hearing it in real time with everybody, When me hit play, I had no idea what to expect. And I heard it, I was like, whoa. I want this. And I'll say this to you, Sugar. People, everybody's journey is different. Journey up the climb to success based on whatever they're doing. And your journey is documented. We've watched you. I have never heard a Sugar that was not proper. Some of them are going to connect more up on the radio, some connect more with the audience, but you ain't never dropped the ball, never dropped the catch yet. So you use a word a while ago, what I say is right for you, which is consistency. How challenging is it to make sure you maintain that consistency? Because much artists can't do it, They might drop a one.
It's very challenging,
Mm-hmm.
It's very challenging because life is real. Yeah. And we're living it in a real time.
Mm-hmm.
So of course we're gonna face obstacles, and you have friends that don't know nothing about music, don't know anything about the business, but they're gonna try to encourage you, because of course from a good space too, they want to see you doing well. They more have to know, say, you're the on this show, oh you're not the on something, so you're not on the show here, you need to start try to do some of them song here, because this I run the place. And of course you feel some type of way, because I want my friends to hear my songs on the radio. I want them to call me and tell me, say, hey, me hear your song and mash up the place. And because of that, of course, I get distracted sometimes. But what I've been doing, I've been keeping my circle very small and keeping, people who are grounded and more understanding close. You understand? Because later for everybody else right now, them not going to understand it. But I have to do it the way there in order to stay grounded and focused on the mission. You understand? Because I can't be all over the place. I can't be a Jada Kingdom, and I can't be a everybody where they want me to be, because I'm just Sugar. And the truth is, a whole heap of times I do some things on the journey, and then when I really stop and look at it, I say, no, sir, I'm not Sugar this. I'm just turn back.
Well, guess what? That's why the car of a steering in there can't always turn around. You have to run off of the cliff.
Yeah, understand. A real time we are living in. So of course we make mistakes too, just like regular people, because I'm regular like everybody else too. Blood runs through my vein like everybody too. So, things happen. But when we catch up ourselves, we have to make right and, understand that we are in a position right now. This talent, and me give myself the talent. I was born with it. And I think it was given to me for a reason. So, I just want to use it in a positive way to kind of uplift and inspire people, on the journey, because it's easy to be distracted. It's easy to go the wrong way. It's easy to do the wrong things. It's easy. It comes easy. So I just want to encourage young girls out there that, listen, you don't have to follow trends, you don't have to wallow in the dirt, you don't have to do dirty things in order to be seen. Just stand up and hold up your head same way and go and live up.
Cool, man. I love it. And I will say thank you, because over the years you've always, again, I say this multiple times, this business, tell if to love yourself and it's all about you, but you've advocated for everybody, especially the young women coming up, and your music is representative of that too. Anytime Sugar drop a tune, even if it's a vibes, fun tune, there's something inspiring, uplifting in it, not just for for me as a fan, but for the young women that need to hear that. Before you run out of here, just let the massive know what go on with the album. Just tell me some stuff where we don't know yet since it's a surprise. Some features,
all right,
all kind of stuff. Talk to me.
So like I said, the title of the album is Girl from Bogue. My Journey is one of the singles from the album. All right, so we have a collaboration with Agent Sasko. There's something with Queen Ifrica, and that is all I'm giving away for now. It's a reggae album. It's a vibe album. It's an album about truth and love because, of course, you know, we love variety.
Sugar, me excited. And it drops tomorrow, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So here we
No. That's the single.
The single drop tomorrow?
Will officially be released tomorrow.
So when the
album is coming in April.
So me have you open up.
Oh God, don't spread no wrong news.
But they are ready for download the whole thing tomorrow. Well, you know me, I'm impatient, sugar. Every day I call you and ask you album, then that's true. So at that I go on. So here's what then. Well, we have beat this one to like a bad picnic till April, and when April come, we get the full project. All right.
All right, respect and love.
The sister,
thank you so much, and big up to all of the listeners.
Anytime and every time. Keep doing what you do. We love you. Keep up the great works. I gotta get to this tune because it's fire. All right.
All right, blessings.
Much love. Ladies and gentlemen, Sugar, big tune. We are dropping upon her right now, all right?
May I go and hold it?
Watch me and spread rumors about album I come. God no.
Give me a rhythm, make me chat in a man. Cause me have couple things for address in a man. Right now me no care cause me right, me no wrong. Only who feels it knows. Mama said by the sweat of your brow you shall eat in a man. So me travel from St. James straight to Kingston. Independent and me have ambition. Cause me know some my future bright in a man. When rising start 2009. Every day since then, me dip on the grind. Donovan tell me to wait for my time. But me a big woman and me have my kids by my mind. School I figure, school fee I fi find. White squall can't buy my youth at lunchtime. Real survivor, now turn up in a line. Now chop 10 and sit down like me a waste time. Me put my muscle in, want elevate cause me tired of the struggling. Positivity get kicked out of the juggling. Before me turn freak I rather try out some muscling. Hey but you call the driver. It's such a story, they can't change my destiny. If I fail, if I succeed, I won't lose my dignity. In this sojourner story, I'm so inspired to be me. You're trying unsuccessfully, I won't lose my dignity. Pick up my foundation, people. You show love, so I'm keeping it real too. Good Samaritan, them will give me shelter. Me grateful cause me never have to over. Hey, Tanya Stevens, you give me my first flight. Revolution tour, open my eyesight. The fun see the glory, them highlight the bright light. Them never see when we stress out under frostlight. Marcia Griffiths, Queen, me emulate you. And Donovan Jermaine, you know me rate you. No for them I wonder if me really never date you. Chat all kind of things, but you never pass your place up. Alright, my name Sugar, me not start no fuss. Not chase no clout and me no cuss. But nowadays you have to do the wrong thing, them for bust. And if you really want trend, you can't stay conscious. You have to follow the agenda, lose your focus. Fall in line and you will get a plus. Not me. In this sojourner story, they can't change my destiny. If I fail, if I succeed, I won't lose my dignity. In this sojourner story, I'm so inspired to be me. You're trying unsuccessfully, I won't lose my dignity. Me see them like Kangle, me see them dash water. Want them on top, so them sell out the father. Prior too slow, so them done with the pasta. From money I make some, no care them will last for. Me see friends turn enemy on the journey. Homeless and not catch, but them still a envy. Them a try keep me close, just be conquer me. Me cut off heavy weight, them a bad company. In this sojourner story, they can't change my destiny. If I fail, if I succeed, I won't lose my dignity. In this sojourner story, I'm so inspired to be me. You're trying unsuccessfully, cause I won't lose my dignity. In this sojourner story,
Andrea said blazing. Joanne, you feeling it? Julian said big up sugar. God no, I might have to do that listening party for real, not you. Anthony Wagwan fam, miss you don't know.
Trying not successfully. I won't lose.
Bradford Wagwan, Nana Benye. One tune fire, right? One tune mad like this, right? One tune dope, one tune pepper, one tune crazy. One tune sick like this. He's eight. You start to talk all kind of ways like this. You deppen, yo, I don't know what the artist deppen, you know what I mean? Got to pick up Donovan Jermaine, them over there penthouse, you know what I mean? But they spread rumors of the album I drop tomorrow. It's just a single, but you don't know things that we love anyway. We will till April, you know what I mean? Sugar, we love you, we got you, you know what I mean? And we break the rules of radio when the tune them proper. Already done, we pull it right from the tippy from the top, you know what I mean? Cause the thing popping it hot, you know what I'm saying? Ladies and gentlemen, Sugar, my journey.
Them think it's easy. Give me a rhythm, make me chat in a man. Cause me have couple things for address in a man. Right now me no care cause me right, me no wrong. Only who feels it knows. Mama said by the sweat of your brow you shall eat in a man. So me travel from St. James straight to Kingston. Independent and me have ambition. Cause me know some my future bright in a man. When rising start 2009. Every day since then, me dip on the grind. Donovan tell me to wait for my time. But me a big woman and me have my kids on my mind. School I figure, school fee I fi find. White squall can't bite my youth at lunchtime. Real survivor, now turn up in a line. Not chop 10 and sit down like me a waste time. Me put my muscle in, want elevate cause me tired of the struggling. Positivity get kicked out of the juggling. Before me turn freak I rather try out some muscling. Hey, but you call the driver. Such a story, they can't change my destiny. If I fail, if I succeed, I won't lose my dignity. In this sojourner story, I'm so inspired to be me. You're trying out successfully, I won't lose my dignity. Big up my foundation, people. You show love, so I'm keeping it real too. Good Samaritan, them will give me shelter. Me grateful cause me never have a buffer. Hey, Tanya Stevens, you give me my first flight. Revolution tour, open my eyesight. The fun see the glory, them highlight the bright light. Them never see when we stress out under frostlight. Marcia Griffiths, Queen, me emulate you. And Donovan Jermaine, you know me rate you. No for them I wonder if me really never date you. Chat all kind of things, but you never pass your place up. Alright, my name Sugar, me not start no fuss. Not chase no clout and me no cuss. But nowadays you have to do the wrong thing, them for bust. And if you really want trend, you can't stay conscious. You have to follow the agenda, lose your focus. Fall in line and you will get a plus. Not me. In this sojourner story, they can't change my destiny. If I fail, if I succeed, I won't lose my dignity. In this sojourner story, I'm so inspired to be me. You're trying out successfully, I won't lose my dignity. Me see them like Kango, me see them dash water. Want them on top, so them sell out the father. Prior too slow, so them done with the pasta. From money I make some, no care them will last for. Me see friends turn enemy on the journey. Homeless and not catch, but them still a envy. Them a try keep me close, just fi conquer me. Me cut off heavy weight, them a bad company. In this sojourner story, they can't change my destiny.
Her name is Sugar. Song's called The Journey. My Journey, I stand corrected. Album Girl from Boog coming out in April. I'ma call every day on Booger as always and say when the album will come, Sugar. Cause I just love it, man. This music is about balance and we need a balance. One of the artists bring the balance is Sugar. Always.
In this sojourner story, I'm so inspired to be me. You're trying not successfully, I won't lose my dignity.
Andrea. Tune in, make go down to the last note. Ain't no fading, ain't no cutting, ain't no mixing, ain't no nothing. You know what I mean? You make them tune go down to the last note. I just It's just what it is. You know what I mean? It's just what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, that one is Sugar, My Journey. The album is called Girl from Boog, coming out in April, but this joint right here comes out tomorrow. Make sure, please, when you go get the song, screenshot it, man. Go download, stream it, whatever the case, baby. Screenshot it and tag her up on Instagram and say, yo, G. Cole said, send you this. You know what I mean? God, no. It bad. I want to big up Fran, I want to big up Jadan for saying, yo, what a brand new Sugar there. Because apparently somebody done beat me to the punch and somebody in Jamaica blaze it. You know what I mean? But we on top of the things, and I want to thank the artist too. You know what I mean? Got to thank Sugar, always a gracious one, always a dope one. It's always a vibe for sitting on a reasoning with her. You know what I mean? Because we definitely do learn from artists who have something to say. A lot of people got microphones and stuff, but ain't got nothing to say. You know what I mean? A lot of people got talent, they got voices, they got all that thing, but them not have nothing to say. So whenever you reach an artist that got something to say, you just got to big him up. You got to support him. You know what I mean? You got to do all of them things there. But let me blaze a little bit of fire and then I get into the conversation, right? Blaze a little bit of fire, just a little bit of fire. I got to blaze it. I'm sorry, I got to blaze it. All right? You know, say, I love and support the artists. Them are my artists. Them are whatever you want to call them, right? I want to drop a word on the artists and the producers and whatnot. It's the word called quality assurance, QA, right? And its counterpart, quality control, QC, right? Now, artists, before they get into jumping in your bones and start to go G Cole, like when listen out for what you put out, I'm gonna tell you it ain't up to par. You know what I mean? That's not what it's about. It's not. It's an absolute pleasure to share the music with you. But let me tell you something. Artists, I'm going to put this on you first. Your brand, your music, your career is yours. It is in your hands. Do not, I repeat, do not allow anyone to release works that you don't approve. It's not a money thing. Just a quality assurance and a quality control thing. Sometimes we go in our studio and record certain things, and when we listen to it, the quality is not there. I want to say quality, it might be the mix, it might be the lyrics, it might be your vocal delivery that day. Maybe you're under the weather. Maybe it's just not your finest hour. But you listen to the thing, you hear it, and you identify that you could do better. And you said to the producer, yo, producer, let me sing this over. Let's do this or let's do that. If a producer says, no, man, it good, and you know it not good, right? It's supposed to be going the other way. It's supposed to be you saying, yeah, man, I'm good. And the producer say, nah, it not ready. Let's do it again. Hey, Violet, how are you? King Tub, large up. What up, Nads? But if you identify it ain't up to par, and like you hear me say with many artists, as a matter of fact, Sugar just talk about it just now, you're going to surround yourself, and maybe it's not intentionally, but you've got the talent. So majority of the other folks around you are just regular ears, right? Casual listeners of the music. The talent that you have, they don't have. Just like if you go to their avenue of expertise, you're going to be wowed and blown away by what they do because it's their avenue of expertise, it's not yours, right? But this is your avenue of expertise. So what's happening pretty much is this. Most people around you are going to be wowed and blown away by you just coming home with a song on a CD. You just having an MP3 and bring it home and your friend them hear it. Oh Lord, it mix it a master and up you're the baddest tune of the world. Because one, it's outside of their wheelhouse. It's outside of their scope of creativity. Them just can't do that. They're blown away, they're wowed. But it's not ready yet. So them I got champion. You know what I mean? Be careful of that. But those are the non-professional ears. Whom the people who are supposed to be the professional ears now, you have to be very careful. You have to be very careful. Producers, please, I beg you. I beg you, I implore you all, producers. Do not compromise the artists and jeopardize that artist's careers by putting out inferior works. And artists, make sure you do your research. Don't be so elated to go in the studio and record a song, especially whenever, because a lot of time how people end up in these traps is because the producer is funding everything or the producer is behind it, and so the effort and energy and the promotion or whatever is going to be on the producer, right? So you're going there and record with producer you're not supposed to go in a studio with. And again, it is no knock on, it's no indictment, because some producers them can hit something nice from time to time. But if this one that you're listening to right about now ain't it, say no. No. Make sure you have your contractual agreement right up so that the producer cannot put it out there without your approval. Right? Because the truth is, if you tell him no, him still have it. But you want to establish with the producer that him can't release nothing from you without you approving it. Right? And if it's 10 times back and forth, I go through it all the time. That's why I'm very selective for the people I work with. I can go back and forth with them 10 times, and sometimes they might be annoyed and say, listen, now, we have some ear fatigue. Oh, go on, McLeod, Barbados, big up yourself. You say, big up yourself. You know, you might have some ear fatigue. You got all kind of things going on, and people like, okay, you know what, let's just revisit this tomorrow. Do that. No rush, no hurry, no fuss, no nothing. It doesn't have to come out tomorrow. But you see, if it's not up to par, don't release it. Because one, that producer is, once it hit up there, you don't know who's going to play it. He's going to send it to people he knows. And unfortunately, people are going to play it just because they're his friends or her friends or their friends or whatever, right? So they're going to get the song, they're going to play it on the radio just because that's how it goes. Most time when people you hear music playing, them have a relationship, right? So they have their own set of people, they're going to play the song. That's one. Two, they may start paying people or whatever the case may be to play it. Now, that one song that's terrible that goes across the airwaves may be the first step of you not getting a proper producer to work with. The first step of you not getting booked for shows. Your credibility gone beneath the floorboard. Don't do it. Tell a producer, don't release any work of mine unless I approve it. And make sure that the communication is had. If you feel like it's somebody where you can't 100% trust, and truth is you can't with many, make sure you have that in line. So artists, don't make no producer release no inferior work for you. Right? And here's the thing. This is a hard pill to swallow. While it gone, and who download it already download it. So if it's not good, the people who have already gotten it, that's their impression of who you are. Especially if this is the first time they're hearing your name. Because a lot of times, many people are going to be hearing your stuff for the first, no matter how popular you are. Somebody will hear about you for the first time. When you play a Chris Brown on the radio right now, there's a person who's hearing him for the first time. He has a massive fan base, right? But somebody is hearing him for the first time. And can you imagine somebody hearing you for the first time and I hear some terrible stuff? Nah, man. You sabotage yourself. And then later on, when we talk to you about your history and legacy, you start telling how producer sabotage you. Nah. Now, once it's gone out there, it's gone out there. But at the same time, if I ever decide that this not up to par, even if it's already released, it has to be retracted. Take it down. Take it down. Bring it down. Take it off. That we now put out the one day. Let's revisit. Whomever have it already. So it go. But I'm just saying, producers, do right by the artist. If you know, say your ear ain't the best, stop asking your friends, because the producer them are the same thing too, you know. Producers them have them friends and them like a network and so forth of people where if you send a song, the song could have name mute and not have a single sound on it. The people who you send it to, oh, yeah, man, it's fire. I like it. Right? Because that's what they do. They're your friends and then champion every and anything you do. Right? So a lot of time when you get feedback saying stuff's great, don't take it as it's being great. Is your friend them. It's your network. It's your team that's giving you the green light and saying it's fire, it's good, it's amazing, right? So, nah. Just nah. All right? Producers, do right by the artists. Do right by the artist. Stop put out works that not properly mixed, mastered, and a sound right because you're jumping for put out works. And here's the thing. I had a conversation with somebody and they're like, well, the art, sometimes, you know, a producer, so them steer, them this, them that, them lazy, them all kind of excuses. Another thing that we have to dive into and realize that is really, really true is that sometimes the producer don't know no better. Believe me, not everybody know quality. Quality is not necessarily a universal thing, right? For the most part, you hear a lot of things and oftentimes the great things are coming from the same places. And the not so great things are also coming from the same places, right? They're all coming from, them are coming from the same place, right? So be very, 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 very careful. Stop. I beg you no out here. Stop violate the artist them and I release works from the artist that not supposed to touch road. All right? Do not release works from the artist them we want to know good and darn well not supposed to touch road. Right? Don't do it. It ain't cool. It's not don't do that. Don't violate the artist them kind of way. It ain't right. It ain't right. And I got a problem and I gripe with it. So here's the thing. Sometimes the artists them not going to say tune for whatever reason me gonna say it. Producers, musicians, stop violate the artists them by putting out works from these people when they're ready for the road yet. If you don't know no better, because a lot of time producers out here don't know no better. It just is what it is, right? Them don't know no better. If you don't know, consult with some people, man. Treat it as love for the artists, all right? Because again, you have people on radio that's going to play it just to give you strength. Stop the foolishness. As an artist, stand up for yourself and don't make producers put out inferior works for you, whack works for you, and trash works for you. I'm sorry. Stop. Do it. All right? Drop another tune, then we're going to get to the real reason. I'm sorry. You know, every show we do, we got to do.
Here's my empress. Hear what I say now. This moment, I bless my eyes and I knew she was the one for me. This lady, this sweet lady, she is the remedy that heals my soul. The good times and the bad times, she always be by my side. I'm not leaving my empress. My place is to be by her side. I'm not leaving my empress.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a Fantails. Voice of one Mr. Pinnacle. Tune's called My Empress from their upcoming album.
This moment, I bless my eyes and I knew she was the one for me. This lady, this sweet lady, she is the remedy that heals my soul. The good times and the bad times, she always be by my side. I'm not leaving.
Johnny Wanjo say, can't expect a teaspoon to carry a tablespoon of water. Profound, brother, profound. I couldn't say it better myself. Trust me, Johnny.
I'm not leaving my empress, 'cause true love is hard to find. Oh, na, 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 what I go on now, my girl is still with me. See, I have my share of broken hearted, and I know what true love is all about. It's about caring and sharing. You loving me and I loving you, girl. If you find yourself with a love like mine, hold on tight. True love is hard.
Not sure, Mish. See me get a rubbered up vibe, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can love up on, you know what I'm saying? You trying to leave right now to go hang out with the fellas, be like, nah, G Cola play rubber dub. Song named My Empress. I ain't got nothing on but ribbons and pumps. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Stay your ass at home, you know what I mean? We gonna have on a baby today, boy. Triplets, quadruplets, child support. You know. You know what I'm saying?
Sweet lady, give the red.
You need to go drink some Bubba Roos. You need to go drink something. I mean, yeah, I mean, drink that, but come right back here. You know. Where you going? Out of the Palm Beach fam. Not sure, man. Not sure. Get an oiled up. Put on your perfume, smelling all good. Yeah, I mean. Take off the bonnet off head, because you know the thing, when you put on the bonnet, it's a wrap it up. Bonnet come off. Candles all lit, you know. Almost burned on the house, you know what I'm saying? Had to get the extinguisher. Oops. Almost killed the romance, but you got it covered. Not you. Away my go. Away my go. Away my go. Handle your business, player. Handle your business, player. I'm just saying.
Oh, na, na, na. What a go now.
Yeah, I mean, I done told you, Love is Rock is the thing. It's a stop with your business on the road. Valentine's, you got the whole month. You got the whole month. You got the whole month. Oh boy, gonna be up in the emergency room. Need a new buck. You know, wine out the ways, you know what I'm saying? Ladies and gentlemen, Love is Rock at its finest, man. We're gonna squeeze one more twin spin double play from the Fantails, yeah, I mean. One more from the Fantails. Again, the voice of one Mr. Pinnacle. Drop it on this one. It's called It's Impossible, man.
It's impossible to live without you. Girl, you know that it's true.
I love Dr. Mind and his business. These people crazy.
It's impossible to go on without you. Hey, you've been gone so long, it seems like forever. But won't you come straight with me? Are you coming back home? It's impossible to go on without you. I can't sit down forever and wait for you. And I'm got to do what the world got to do. But one thing for sure, I'm in love with you. Oh, baby.
All them people out there asking what the Love Doctor got cooking up for the month, you know what I mean? For a romantic month. You see how people stay? When them not spooky, them not ask nothing, you know. When February 1st come, them lock up all the mouse, you can't see them. Sunglasses on the nose, and them one in there, you know what I mean? I saw them stay. So once they find a little bono-no-no-no-no-no-nos, a little spooky, everything about love. What we doing for Love Month? What we doing for dinner? What we doing for breakfast? What clothes? I ain't got no clothes on. You know. Leave them lights on, turn them lights off. Light a candle, put a candle out. I saw them go on, man, you know what I mean? And then man, and spooky, you don't hear nothing from them, you know. You don't see them nowhere. Nowhere at all. John know them find spooky, everything then change. Them show up at church Sunday morning with big hats, you know what I mean? The big old broad satellite dish at them, you know what I mean? I talk about thus, thy, thee, and thou, you know what I mean? Be a list on them talking, you know what I mean? I'm sure the thing thud up. You think thud up is lovely. It's lovely. You think thud up is sexy. You know what I mean? When them find man, them have list on and everything, you know what I mean? When them not have no man, ladies and gentlemen, quiet like a church mouse, you know what I'm saying? You so sexy, I love you so much, you know what I mean? So much, I love you so, you're so sexy. Yeah, man, list on tech on the ones on the fine spooky. Jano. Winter time, your bill gone way down a ground, kind of no heat not for turn on no more. You generate your own heat, you know what I mean? While Keisha house, you know what I'm saying? Keisha got a fireplace on, the heat on, everything on, cause she not new, man. It's rough around here, you know what I mean? Keish, baby, Keish. Love Doctor got you though, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Fine man, them good up.
Possible to to live without you. Girl, you know that it's true. I can't live without you. It's impossible to go on without you. Hey, you've been gone so long.
What up, Beverly?
Seems like forever.
Fitzroy, what up, fam?
But won't you come straight with me? Are you coming back home? It's impossible to go on without you. I can't sit down forever and wait for you. And I'm got to do what the world got to do. But one thing for sure, I will love you.
Dallas, Texas, rocking with us. What up, Beverly? What up, Beverly?
I can't live without
Bradford, you know it's true, don't you?
you. You know that it's true. It's impossible to go on without you. Hey,
Ain't nothing like Lovers Rock, man. Trust me. But yeah, I've been paying attention. Let me say, when them single and have no spooky, you know, yes, spooky. Them not have no spooky. Quiet like a church mouse. You know what I mean? Lock up in the house, you can't find them, you know what I mean? All 10 bolts, boop, 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 boop. Once them find, man, every window open because they want people to see him, you know. You know what I mean? I be your us step on them timeline, the us and we and ours. You know what I mean?
oh, baby,
It's a beautiful thing. Keish, I feel your pain, Keish. Gonna find you somebody to groove with, you know what I mean?
it's impossible to go on.
Blessings, Bradford, much love. Large up Deanna, too. Not true, Beverly. It's like new Christians, and you ever have a conversation with a new Christian, like somebody that's new to the faith, everything you talk to them about, they talk about Jesus, you know, and John starts a beautiful day. Them say it is lovely. The Lord had blessed us with it. You know what I mean? You eat some food and the food nice, it upon a food, you turn up and up, and yes, it is a blessing of the Lord on our table. You know what I'm saying? I saw the people with the new man, new relationship going on. Everything you talk about, you know, yo, the game turn up. It's amazing. Me and Trevor was watching it too, you know. I saw them going. You can't, nothing at all. Wow, look at the news. Yes, me and Trevor watched it the other day and we just, we can't take what's going on in the world today, you know. I say new people with man stay. Every time I like a Lovers Rock tune play, yes, it's me and Trevor song that, and it's Trevor and I love that song. All of a sudden, them, you know what I mean? Them joints, I be a them and Trevor and them now, you know what I mean? Them not, they're nothing but, you know what I'm saying? Ladies and gentlemen, that's what happened when time people find love, you know what I'm saying? Or at least Joe Grazy, once they find somebody, light bill gone down low, because all the warmth in the house, they don't need to turn down the heat no more. They don't have to do it no more. Not you, my girl. I feel you. Trevor, big up yourself and Trevor. Trevor got it locked. But remember, take time with the man, you know. Take time with poor Trevor. All right? Because sometimes I'm excited and it's years of singleness and I unleash on Trevor, you know. Yeah, son, and then know Trevor's spine is all in disarray and Trevor walk lean like so and can't say nothing, you know what I mean? Trevor doesn't go on like you know, like it's a gangster, like I'm a gully creep, like it's the bop, you know what I mean? Because you done messed up Trevor's spine with your 25 years of singleness. You know what I mean? Unleashed on Trevor. And Trevor just got a deal. Big up yourself, Trevor. You know what I'm saying? Big up yourself, Trevor. When I'm bossy like me say bossy. And I find spooky them bossy, you see, man? And then now the man ain't quiet like a what? You know what I mean? All of them in a church or something. What up? You wear the big hat now, not you? You in a church with a big hat and the dress where make out look like it make out of plastic. You know what I mean? Well, you know what I'm saying? Nobody can see nothing behind you. You and poor little Trevor. You know, in a navy blue suit. You know, where you dress him up, you know? With the matching tie and match a big hat. I so love go, man. Ladies and gentlemen, again, it is Homegrown G Code rocking it right about here. Wagwan, I'm Mark Shepherd. Lovely. Always a joy to the eye, you know what I mean? It's love, man. Love do the things to the people, them. You know what I mean? When they out and they find love, they go crazy. Trevor, big up yourself. You eat. Make sure so you take your ferrol, them thing that you take all the kind of vitamins and your baba roots and them like a thing that you eat. Eat some callaloo, some cabbage and all them thing that you eat. You can't want to go Popeyes and then want to go up and then want to go up the road, you know, because them girls, they don't easy, you know. Let me say it's 25 years of single life, them unleashing on you, you know. You know what I mean? They want you to make up for the last 2.5 decades, you know, Trevor. So when she lock the door, you're not getting out of here. You know what I mean? It's kidnapping. You have to call in sick and crippling, all them things there. You know what I mean? But that's how the thing go. Ladies and gentlemen, again, remember. Got some dope things coming up. And again, it is Reggae Month. So your boy over here is going to be giving away some stuff during Reggae Month. All right? And again, one of my favorite albums last year was this album, We Remember Bob Andy. And I'm going to be giving away some of these in Reggae Month. I'm going to see if I can, I'm going to check the budget, all right? Things tight over here. Where the sponsors at? I need the sponsors, man. So things tight over here, but I'm going to check the budget, and I'm going to see if I can get a couple of these CDs to give away. Because when I say it's amazing, it's amazing. It's an excellent body of work. One of my favorite albums, 2023. This mess should have been up for the Grammys. I ain't going front. You know what I mean? But we got that. Maybe even a vinyl for the collectors. You know what I mean? After the CM album. But we're going to see what we're going. We're going to see what we got for y'all. All right? I had a conversation. I don't know what you talk about, Mish. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. You know what I mean? So, as we're saying, the title of the thing today, are we handicapping our kids? I had an in-depth conversation about this previously. It might have been last year, it might have been the year before, but I was having a conversation yesterday and it came up, right? We're just talking. I was talking to somebody I don't talk to in a hot minute, and I was talking to somebody and just about life and the future and our kids and whatnot. And I'm like, yeah, for my kid, you know, I don't believe in you're 18, you're an adult, whatever the case may be. No, don't get me wrong. If you're ready, you're ready. If you're not, though, it ain't no 18 and you're an adult. People got to get their bearings together, get things together, and you've got to help them to be prepared for the world, right? You got to help them to be prepared for this world. And a lot of times what that means is not just the lessons that you're going to teach them, but one is the way you live and do what you do so they can see and emulate, right? But on top of all of that, it's also letting them know that you have to go out in the world. The world is a big place and it's waiting on you, right? One thing I tell my child all the time, I say, child, she's 24, but that's still my baby, right? All the time I say to her, listen, I don't want to sound morbid, but I might not be here tomorrow. You never know. Tomorrow your dad might be gone, right? And if I am gone, I need to know that you are good and you can stand on your feet. It's not just about the money. You know, amass some money and make sure you can step out and have some money for put on a place. It's not just that, right? You need to be prepared for the world. There are some obstacles out there. You know, you're not a child anymore. So we're going to start this real life right now. You still live at home and it's all good. But we're going to start this real life right about now. You're going to take on some real life responsibilities and do some things out there. Work on your own thing, your own passions, and whether it be college, if it's not, then it's your business, it's whatever you want to do. But we need to embark on this journey. I don't believe in the adult child sitting at home, just sitting on the couch. I don't believe in it. So you're doing what you do, and you're going to bump your foot, and you're not going to sure about this. You're not going to be sure. I'm here. I'm the source. You're going to come to us. Right? You come to us, your parents, and you're going to say, this is what we're going through, and this is what I see out there, and so forth and so forth. And if we've seen it before, which is highly likely we have, this life is just a cycle, then we'll be able to help you navigate through. We're not going to walk the walk for you, but we'll walk the walk with you. Right? So, and it's okay to go make mistakes. It's okay. Right? I have a song on my album, on the album Ocherius called Come Home. Right? And it says pretty much you can always come home. But I had to clarify that and say, listen, it don't mean say you go worthless and don't go out there go do what you've got to do. What it means pretty much is this is your watering hole. This is your charging station. This is your place of refuge and strength. So if anything, as you go out there and traverse this world and you're trying to navigate the plains of life or whatever the case may be, Wagwan Rick, great to see you, my brother. Not true, Andrea. As you go out there to do what you do, you fall. I don't see nothing wrong with you falling on your ass. It's just me. That's what it is for. Cushion, drop by your bottom and get up. But as your father, I'm never going to let you fall on your face. That's my job to catch you. You're not falling on your face, but it's cool to fall on your ass. I'm sorry. It is. Right? Need a couple of skinned knees and skinned elbows, right? As you go out there in the world. But I was having a conversation and I realized that the other person and I were not by any means on the same plane. We're not on the same page. They didn't see it that way. They were looking at it like, really? I thought you said when you were younger, because I'd had the somebody I'd known a long time. So I'd had the conversation when I was younger, my child was very, very young, that listen, no, I'm gonna be here. I don't believe that. I don't believe in certain things. And I still feel the same way. Like I said, you can always come home. But I don't believe in handicapping children, because lots and lots of times, without realizing it, parents handicap their children, right? Handicap their children. And what I have discovered through observation of some of those people who are in that situation of handicapping those kids is a lot of it. Sometimes it's by design, you know. Sometimes some parents don't feel fulfilled. They want the kids there. Sometimes they're lonely. Sometimes mother not have no husband not a wife. So they do what they got to do. And rather than encouraging the child to go out there and go live a life and learn, they keep them at home. Sometimes you're one half of the house is no longer there, whether the wife gone or the husband gone, and you need help with the bills. So you figure out and finagle how to constantly keep them home, you know, even though it's an unhealthy situation, but they're contributing. It's one reason or another, right? That they're there. And you are contributing to that. I've witnessed and I've seen situations. I have a conversation. I said, that ain't healthy. And I know for a fact that parent, you're handicapping the child, right? Now, if you die tomorrow, here's the crazy thing about it. That child don't know what to do. So that house that you live in right now is eventually going to go away, because they probably won't have the wherewithal and the capability to maintain that house, figure out how to pay for it and all that stuff, because you handicapped them. You handicapped them, right? But then you have some people who also do it to validate their own stuff, right? Some people don't see anything wrong with it because themselves would have no issue being back in that situation, living in that situation, and being the adult at home. But again, I'm coming from a place of, I want my child ready for the world. If I'm dead tomorrow, I need you to be prepared for this world on your own, right? So I had to clarify for my friend and said, listen, I am not saying here that when she reaches the threshold that we agreed upon, that we spoke about, that I'm kicking her out and you're out there kicking and screaming or whatever. No, my intention is when that time comes, we should be walking out that door together, and I should be helping her with stuff, and I should be helping her at her new place to put pictures on the wall, you know. If she needs help to pick up furniture, if she needs help fixing anything, you know what I mean? Doing whatever, changing locks, doing whatever. That's going to be her and I and my wife, and we're doing, because that's the goal. The goal, you're not being kicked out. You're transitioning into independence, and we're here to help you at this conjunction in your life. You know what I'm saying? This is the next step, the next phase, and ain't no kick outs around here. We're with you. We're walking with you. And as you're out there in this world, stumbles are going to come. I'm here, right? We're going to figure it out. You're not out here on your own. A lot of time people go out here and get involved in situations in life. And the reason why it really goes to hell is because when the turmoil comes, whether it be pride, whether it just be stubborn, whether it be not thinking that you can go to the person, they try to fight that battle on their own. A perfect example, a lot of these homes that you see foreclosed on, right? If when they were going through the struggles from the get-go, if they had taken the right approach and say, you know something, I'm going to talk to my mother, I'm going to talk to my father, I'm going to talk to my brother, I'm going to talk to my brethren, just bounce it off of somebody, and then now 2 heads, 3 heads come together. It doesn't mean nobody going to pay your bills for you. But you could probably figure out, okay, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? And then we work our way out of it in adverse to hiding. And the next thing you know, you're 3, 4, 5, 6 months behind, and the bank said, nah, for this, thank you so much for all that you've given us. Now we got a home to go make more money off of. You got to get out. Right? A lot of times it's just because, you know, you didn't approach it the right way. If there's no way out of the situation, then guess what? Before it goes into foreclosure and the bank take it away, you and whomever the powers that be decides, no, man, we sell it. And you sell it, and you get some money, and you walk away and stack that money away, and you go and you regroup and come again. Go rent for a little moment, then you go buy again, or you do whatever. But the point is, had you sat there by yourself and just stewed on it by yourself and not sought the counsel or the advice or just a sounding board of other people who can help and who have gone through scenarios, then you're on your own. And being on your own, you're going to have to fight that battle on your own, right? So, but ain't nothing wrong with going out there and stumbling. You won't be the first, you won't be the last to have come up on hurdles. And every time you come up on a hurdle and you think it's the worst thing ever happened to you and it's the worst day of your life and you can't cope and you can't overcome, the next thing you know, 10 years has elapsed and you're going through something 10 times worse and laughing about that one that you thought was the end of time and the end of the world. Right? So, parents, stop handicapping your children. Stop handicapping. Beverly say, are you speaking from experience? To some degree. I'll tell you why. Yeah. Because I left home. I mean, I started life a little early. And I mean, I was trying to be a little fast. I ain't gonna front. You know what I mean? When I left home at like about 19. Right? Because I needed a room to go be a player. You know what I'm saying? And I can't do that in my mama's house. Right? So I went out there and did whatever. But I always had surrounded myself. It's iron sharp iron. So I was always surrounded by other people who were on the same trajectory as I am. Right? And I could always go back. I remember when I moved out first and I rented my apartment and, you know, just living my life. And then when I found out now that my daughter was on the way, I said, you know what? The wise thing right now is for me to go home, stack some money for the period of time between now and the time that, you know, and she's born, so that then I can buy something. Because I grew up in a stable environment. I grew up in the same house all my life, from birth until I became an adult and moved out. Or I'm sorry, until we moved here. And even after we moved here, then my parents bought a house and it was the same. So I'm not accustomed to moving around, bouncing around, and apartment to here and there and there. It's just not my reality, right? And that's one thing we have to be conscious of, is what we create as reality for our kids coming up. So I went back home, saved that money, and then before my daughter was born, went and bought my first place. I was 21, 22 when I bought my first place, right? And but the purpose of doing that is I need to make sure I have a stable and secure environment for her, right? And at this point in time, I have to think about her. I also got to think about me and my future, because if I don't secure me and make sure I'm good, then I can't take care of her. But that whole source of strength, I was able to go home, was the most comfortable experience, because I'm a grown man with a child on the way living in mom's house. I want to say mom, my parents, because my mom and dad, right? But I was able to go do that, get everything together so I can go out in this world. Now, as a single man out there, a single father going out there, was it rough until, yeah, because when she was with me, it was just her and I. You know, when my daughter was with me, it's not me and her and somebody, and me and her alone. So my whole life, fortunately, I was able to put myself in a position where sometimes I could take it to work with me, or, you know, at some point like work from home. But however the Almighty worked it out for me, I was able to get it done and have her there. And the struggles were there, but I had other strong folks around me dealing with the same thing. So instead of sitting down there stewing like what I'm gonna do, and, you know, I sought the knowledge and I also bounced it off of individuals, like-minded individuals, and put two and two together, how we're gonna make this work. So we never ended up into the failed circumstances and stuff like that. So yeah, to some degree it is from experience, right? And I just know that I always had a home and folks that I could go to and rely on to help point me in the right direction. So I'm always going to be that, right? But the option of being the adult at home was never there in my house. I know it was never there, so it's never going to be there for my kid. The difference is she's female, one, and two, she's going to go out in the world better and more prepared for the world than I did, right? And it doesn't mean that that's gonna save her from all the trials and tribulations that are out there. It don't mean that by any means. But I will sleep comfortable at night knowing that, yeah, man, she prepared, she out there doing her thing. And she knows that that phone line is open. When I say open, it is open, so that if she's got any issues going on, any issue going on, she knows that she going to call me and we good, right? We good. So that's what it is. That's where it is. That's how it is. And that we do. All right. So what is going on here? Let me see. All right. We got you covered. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Today, what day is today? Today is Feb 1st. Feb 1st. All right, so let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Yeah, so that's what that is, ladies and gentlemen. It's one of them things where, again, nobody's perfect, and we're not saying anybody's perfect. We're not looking at it from that vantage point at all. We're just saying, stop handicap the youths them out there. Because what's happening is sometimes they're all human beings that they're going to go out there and take up other people in their lives, significant others and whatnot. And when you send your ill-prepared people them go out in the world, all them are going to go out there and create problems for other people. So other people out here are trying to endeavor best for raise their children and do the best by their children so they grow up properly. And what you do, you send your ill-prepared child out here for come be a flat tire and just slow down the progress of people, children. I'm just saying, don't make me get in there, right? I'm going to read some of the comments from y'all in here. And again, thank you all so much. Appreciate you. Mish said, these kids are not built like us. When we were kids growing up, we were determined to succeed and fight through these obstacles. Times are different. You're so true. And that's a conversation we have right now a lot about the different generation and how they approach what they approach. And yes, I've seen that too, where it's not the same. You know, some of them don't have the same drive, the same zeal, and whatever the case may be. But the world also is not the same. You know, the world is also not the same. And the difference is, as the generations have switched, right? As generations switch, what we come from the world of tough love, where a lot of parents were providers, especially fathers. Providers, disciplinarians, didn't dish out a lot of love, didn't dish out a lot of emotion, and there wasn't a lot of sentimental value in that home. It was just, I'm a provider, protecting, doing whatever the case may be. And then now the generation after, which is us, we've kind of like flipped it 100, right? To now being where we coddle, right? We still provide, but we coddle and we over coddle right about now, right? A lot of it is us making up for the love and affection that we never got. So we make up for that now by going the extreme and coddling these kids. And we are kind of creating a certain mold there, right? So some of that happens, but it's a different generation. Mister, these kids are scared of responsibilities, and these parents like baby this grown kids and then complain about them. That's what I'm talking about. Handicapping the children. And again, believe it or not, some of it is intentional. I've seen such circumstances where I could be wrong, but my assessment is they're doing it on purpose. Some parents want the child to be that, There are some people in this world who thrive off of being wanted and needed, even though it's a burden. And you look at them and be like, why are you doing all of this? Why you're 70 years old, 60 years old. You're supposed to prepare for your golden years and your future and do whatever the case may be. And you can't do that because you're not saving any money because you're here taking care of this person. But the truth is, they get something off of it. They want to be wanted, want to be needed, right? So they handicap the kids intentionally. Again, sometimes you have mama and have no man. So she want the child at home, son at home, daughter at home, whatever the case may be. So she coddles and the kid's there. And whether she realizes it or not, she's sabotaging the child's future. And then you have those who are also scenarios where it's just lonely. They're lonely. Mommy or daddy's not there and them lonely. And them create and foster an environment where the child is there. Right? Even though them gripe and complain to the friend or to somebody else, say, boy, the child is and child that you want them there. Right? So that's the intentional handicapping. But then there's some people who are not intentionally handicapping. They just don't realize that that's what they're doing. Andrea said, you're a great dad and I applaud you. Thank you so much. I didn't get this talk at 27 years old when I went to a whole different country on my own. Jano, it's sticky, it's tough. And that's the thing, Andrea, is kind of like, the world is what it is. You can't save them from the world. That's not the point. The point is to just make them as prepared as is possible. And half of their preparation is mentally knowing that they're not alone. They're not on their own. That's why I say when it's time for her to move out, that's what it is. There's certain vernacular that I'm not fond of. I hate when, and it's an American, certain things is just America. They don't mean nothing by it. But when they talk about kick out, oh, my mom kicked me out or whatever the case may be. And they don't say it like with any violence. It's not like mom booted her with some Timberlands on, you know what I mean? But it's like, mom kicked me out. And because of that, blah, 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 blah. But I don't like the word. So for me, it's like, I'm helping you to move out. I'm helping you to transition. And like I said, when you're walking out that door with whatever in your hand, I'm supposed to be walking out with something in your hand too, and we're supposed to be laughing and smiling about it. Packing some in your car, packing some in my car. If you got stuff there, you know, because whatever's in your room, bedroom set, whatever the case may be, if you want it, it's yours, right? Right. So that's why we buy certain things. Make sure say, you know, you're good. It's stuff that you can live with and work with in your older, in your adult life as you move on to that. But the thing is, we just have to make sure, say, you're good, we good. I am going to be here to help you put these things on the wall. I'm here to help you assemble these furniture. The cable person can't take advantage of you because I'm going to be on the phone with them people, making sure that they doing right by you, right? The phone company, the light, whatever the case may be, right? Making sure that if it's the mortgage, you ain't in that place with the mortgage company by yourself so they can take advantage of you. I'm reading over that right there with you, right? So it's preparing you for the world. It ain't no putting you out here on your own, right? Now, when you put them out there properly, transition them properly, help them to move into the world properly, it is less likely, way less likely that they're going to be coming back home, right? So you don't know, they might come home and, you know, come have the conversations with you. I'm going through this. That's what it is for, you know. You're living your life. You're doing your thing. On Sunday, we have Sunday dinner, family dinner at home. Come home. That's what it is. You know, come home and we do what we do. You know, but this is your hub. This is your central station. All right? This is you. This is your source of strength. This is where you recharge. Anything the world throws at you that you're not able to handle, come here and we go handle it together. Right? Bevelin says, a retired parenting practitioner, I am just breathing at present with some parents and how they parent their children. It's amazing. And the thing about it is that the most sensitive people in the world are parents, especially mothers and especially young parents, because everything you say or bring up, they interpret it as questioning their parenting skills, right? So that's why sometimes I see some parents out there do some things and or some children doing some things. You see they don't want to say something, but you just leave it be. You're not even bother say nothing because you don't want to upset anybody. Sharon says, if parents out here are preparing the children to face the world and others protecting their children, what is wrong with parents protecting their children from the drugs and human traffickers and users and players? Do you know? Now, let me make sure I understand that. If parents are out here preparing and protecting or whatever the case may be, what is wrong with protecting their children from the drugs and human traffickers and the users? How do you do that though, Sharon? And I'm trying to make sure I understand what you're asking. Are you saying that that's why they keep them at home? Or is it a question or it's just the way it was typed? Am I reading it incorrectly? Are you saying what's wrong with protecting them by doing what? By keeping them at home is what I'm trying to understand. So just let me know. Mish says, these Gen Z just want to travel. No house, no car. Just sit party and live life carefree. Here's the thing with that, no. I don't know. Because I don't see him wanting to travel like that, depending on what travel. Travel to me is, I love to travel. Travel to me is traveling the world, exploring the world. There's a cost for that, right? What I will say I do notice, though, and I'm a little mixed when it comes to the Gen Zs and the this and the that and the that and Gen X and whatever the case may be. Me just know, say, I'm getting old. That's all I know, right? But my observation with a lot is that they don't want as much as we want. And I'm gonna tell you something too. The pandemic didn't help. The pandemic created a monster. Because what the pandemic did is it made a lot of people look at life differently. A lot of people died during the pandemic. A lot of people lost friends, lost family, lost people, right? People who are, imagine you have a bunch of people who work hard on doing this and that, and tomorrow they're gone just because a pandemic came or whatever came, right? So a lot of them saw that and were like, well, and this is based on conversations I've had, well, damn, we're all here working hard and life ain't promised. Life is never a promise. So the pandemic did that. And then a lot of people came back home in lieu of the pandemic and also developed or adopted the mindset of, I guess we really don't need all of this stuff. This stuff is just material stuff. And unfortunately, drive and zeal declined as a result. So the pandemic did not help that at all. Hey, Sharon. Good night to you too. Sharon Peart says, by assisting them in whatever way the parents can protect them. All right. And I'm hoping I'm reading that correctly. Like I said, my thing is helping your child. Your job is to prepare them. Life never meant, the Bible never meant for you be a helicopter parent and hover over them. You know, the Bible says a man's going to take on to himself a wife, right? Go out there and have a life of their own. The Bible never say a child is going to stay at home and live with their mother forever, right? And like I said, parents are handicapped when kids out here under whatever selfish guise they want to use, right? Now, you said by assisting them in whatever way the parents can protect them. I'm down for that. That's what I'm saying. Prepare your child for the world. But assisting your child in whatever way you can protect them is definitely not handicapping them, keeping them at home that they don't know what it is. I know people right now. I know at least 3 people right now who are my age who have never had an apartment in their name, who've never really had a car in their name. They wouldn't know how to go get a mortgage on their own. And there are times that they've moved out and become roommates of others and whatever the case may be, and they stumbled and had to come back home. And guess where they are? At home. So like I said, home, your parents, that's your hub. That's your source of strength. You're not supposed to ever be there with them as adults, because at the end of the day, here's the thing too. Adults living with adults, somebody is still a child in that scenario. If you're the adult and the child lives in your house and they're thinking like children, right? Because they're going to do that. Every time they slam a door, every time they slam a cabinet, every time they break something, right? You are thinking about it because you are the one who have to fix it, right? Sharon said the Bible never said the parents should push their child. Yeah, so that's what we're saying. That's what we're saying. You're not pushing nobody out. So let me understand. I'm making sure I understand you. Are you saying here that there's nothing wrong? There's nothing wrong with I'm 45. And I've been on my own since I was 19. Nobody pushed me out. But it's a normal part of life. You're supposed to move out. Right? You're supposed to move out. In the biblical days, it probably worse. You're out there way younger. Right? But you're saying the Bible never said the parents should push them out. We're not talking about pushing anybody. That's why I clearly stated, is no kick out and push out. May I prepare for the world, and may I go find that apartment. May I go get the mortgage. May I go do whatever the case may be. And if you need any help or whatever, and may I do it. That's me preparing you for the world. Me having you on the couch in my house. You don't know how to stand on your 2 feet and take care of a mortgage, pay bills, and be responsible for a home and stand up on your feet and know, say, boy, there's obstacles out there. And when you lose a job or you lose a significant other, relationship crumble, whatever the case may be, you don't know if to deal with them things because you are a child being coddled at home. So it's not about pushing somebody out of the home, but they're not supposed to be permanent residents of your home. Here's what I said to my friend in that conversation, and I said it unapologetically. I said, listen, if my child lives at home with me at 30 years old, right? Never have moved out, none of that thing there, right? Then I have failed as a parent. If I've got a 30-year-old living in my house that didn't go out there, if you're a 30-year-old and you're not just here to recoup and go back in the world, if you're 30 and you've never moved out, it's not like you're in med school or something. I'm all right, Jano, girl, guess what? Okay, I don't want you to have the pressures of whatever the case may be. I don't want you to have the pressures. Stay here, study. You're on your way, doing whatever the case may be. But that's different. But you sitting here, you ain't got no job, right? You watching TV more than I am. You out here and you don't know. Because here's what's going to happen. You see, and again, said it to my child, the day I die, because it's going to happen, none of us going to live forever. I will roll in my grave if I die and you are out here struggling. I'm going to see it happen to because you were not prepared for life. Because you never had to face any obstacles because you were at home. You were a grown child. You can't, no. I will say it, and it's a G Cole thing, it's no judgment on anybody, but I'm going to say this. And if I have a grown 30-year-old living in my house, and I'm just throwing an arbitrary number out there, if I have a grown adult child living in my house who has never moved out, they're not here to recoup, they're here because they don't move out and them live, I have failed as a parent. I, G Cole, not say nobody else. If I have that child at home, I have failed as a parent if that child is 30 some years old, 40 years old, whatever, living at home, not having gone out into the world and being able to do what they've done, learn anything. I'm stumbling right now, dad, mom, can we, recoup, whatever. Yeah, I have royally failed as a parent. Rick said, provide, protect, prepare. That's our responsibility as parents. Yeah, not to handicap them. Andrea said, true point taken. Sharon Peart says, I have one mother right now. She's the principal for our school, and her 2 children is on drugs, back and forth on drugs. I have parents out here crying night and day because they are caught in the human trafficking world. That's a tough one. But here's what I'm going to say to you, Sharon, in regard to this conversation. You are looking at a situation that exists, and we do this as human beings, and we use that to look at the whole world and say the world is that. There's human trafficking going on out here. There's a lot of bad things going on out here. But that is that situation, right? You say, I have one mother right now. She's the principal for our school, and her 2 children are on drugs. No. The root, how the 2 children end up on drugs? No judgment, no judgment being passed. But you have 2 picking and the 2 of them up on the drugs. The major question should not necessarily be what protecting them and coddling them. God damn, how did they end up on drugs? How I have 2 kids and both of them on drugs. What happened? Where did I go wrong? And at the end of the day, we have to own that as parents, right? Now, can they go out there on their own and do them things and end up in a situation? Heck yeah, it can happen. Maybe where I went wrong was something was going on and I wasn't paying attention. Maybe where I went wrong was I was busy trying to take care of these bills and do whatever. Maybe where I went wrong is I coddled them and they ain't got no real responsibilities, so them bored and then do the so what's my contribution to that? And again, it's not blame. It's not blame and finger pointing. I'm just saying that situation is not every situation. We're not speaking to that mother, right? Because remember, you have parents out there who have adult children who have some form of developmental issues, learning disabilities, whatever. You're not going to put them to picnic out in the world. They're probably going to be your child at home forever. And ain't nothing wrong with that. It's love. If I've got a child like that person staying at home. But because I have child number 1 that's have some issues that I have to keep them at home, keep them protected, don't mean I'm handicapping everybody. And saying, no, sir, I'm helicopter mom, I'm hovering, I'm a mother hen, and my feathers are covering all of you until the day one time you drop down dead tomorrow. If I have to be here to keep you off of anything and keep you safe and keep you protected, what happens when I'm not here and I didn't prepare you for the day that I'm not here? So these things do happen, and it's not just them things that happen in the world. There's worse things happening in the world out there too. But at the end of the day, we're not talking about that. If that is her scenario, then guess what? My thoughts and my prayers and my empathy go with you. And I pray that everything works out for them. And of course, again, you know what that is like to me. And again, and then I'll move on. It's like when somebody out here saying, damn, go through some things and raise some money and figure out what we can do because we have a lot of people out here with HIV. And somebody comes around the corner and say, yeah, but what about cancer though? Right? Everything is individual. We're working on this right now. This is what we're focusing on right about now. It not take what it shine from that. You understand? So it's one of them things where that's what I'm saying. I hear you. I feel you. But that ain't the everyday for everybody. The purpose and the goal, maybe that's a situation going on that's sad, and hopefully they can rectify that, get some help and get it done. But because of that situation doesn't mean every parent that's down the road with kids that are not on drugs and kids that are not a victim of human trafficking supposed to say, oh shit, I'm gonna keep my kids at home. God damn it, it's rough out there. Close the door. You're gonna live here for the rest of my life. Oh, hell's to the no. Right? Bevelyn said, what about being an individual to be independent and prepare them for their life journey? I think that's what Rick was saying, you know? Kim says, Andrea says, Sharon, grown people are victims of human trafficking too. Exactly. We need to educate young people on how to identify the red flags. And guess what? Even when we when we help them identify it, some people are gonna miss. You know the funny thing about it? I was at and believe me, the human trafficking thing, it's not something that we are unaware of. Because here's the thing. This podcast, Homegrown with G. Cole, started in 2017. And it started off not being live stream video stuff. It started off as an audio podcast, that you go listen to on Spotify and you know what I mean? And iHeartRadio and all those places. I'm still up there. Episode 3. The first couple of episodes. The first episode I did was mental health in our community. Right? The next episode was a D Brown tribute. The one after that was sex trafficking. Then I had sexual harassment in the workplace. We did real estate. We did financially. So because my background is music and we come and we talk music and we play music and we laugh and we joke and whatever the case may be, it's not just that. We deal with those issues, right? So, and I've had conversations. We've been in the symposiums where we talk about it. And you know what has come up? In everything in life, every aspect of life, from rape to human trafficking to burglary to bullyism or whatever the case may be, people pick targets, right? People pick targets. Even domestic abuse. There's a reason why Camille gets abused and her friend Keisha doesn't get abused. The reason why? Because Camille probably will take it and cry and and come back again and say, okay, you know what, it must have been my fault or whatever. When our homegirl Keisha, when the guy hit her, Keisha ain't having that. Keisha take a skillet and knock you the hell out and let you know this is gonna be a fight. This ain't gonna be a beat up. You understand? And then guess what? You ain't. And then she walks out the door and it doesn't happen to her and she's not continuously getting into this abusive relationship because people target. Right? And a lot of times, again, when it comes to human trafficking, the misconception is that persons walking down the road, a van comes to a screeching halt and two men jump out with ski masks on and toss them in the back of the van, right? That's a misconception that that's what trafficking is and kidnapping is, right? When the truth is, that's very rare. That happens a lot of times with children. But most of the times, it's people who you know who get you involved in certain things because of your vulnerabilities. You don't have a strong home support system, so you're seeking companionship and friend and such. And then the other person lead it on the wrong road. And a lot of time, the women are involved in it more than the men too, because the women can gain the trust of other women in adverse to men, right? If me come to Andrea right about now and say, Andrea, come here alone, jump in a car and drive up the road here, man. We just met and whatever the case may be. But you know what? Me go get an Airbnb and we are, you know what I mean? You know, it's girl and guy time. We're going to have a good time. Andrea, go tell myself I got jump through a window and got labber juice, right? But if I was a female, after knowing for a short period of time, she probably would gain my trust because I'm another female. And then next time I'm going to say, hey, Andrea, girl, you know what? Girls' weekend. Let's go, blah, 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 blah. And she may end up there. Those are how a lot of those things happen. Right? It ain't no And a lot of times the people who wind up being the targets are those people who are ill prepared for the world. Not saying it's always this case, but it's those people who they're just covered over and they're handicapped and they're made to, they don't know how to deal with the world themselves. So when somebody come and tell them all kind of foolishness, or maybe stand up to them a certain way, they're so timid and whatever the case may be. Let me tell you something, and I'm not saying perfect, I'm not saying anything yam. But I ain't got one of them kids. You know, she's swinging. Whether or not she comes out on the winning end is a different thing, but she's swinging. And my thing is to make sure that I got a strong one. Manasa, life can't beat her down. Right? And life may beat her up, but it ain't going to beat her down. Let me clarify that. And me dead day. So even if she's out there on her own, she ain't out there on her own. No guy, no nobody, no life, no nobody can think that she's a weak fence and me can do this and that because she ain't got no daddy. You're crazy? She always laugh and said, people used to say to her pretty much when she has certain conversation, they said, that's because you got a daddy, which is what leads me to say, oh, I'm like, damn, is that many people here with no dads? or it's because you have a family. Listen, that's my child. I may bring her coming out of the world. You understand? I don't go to bed at night comfortably when she ain't in the house. So it's going to be a struggle when she's out there on her own. But at the end of the day, I saw it for go. I was created to grow up and be an adult and live my life. And once I got in the business of creating children and create other life, then I have to make that situation the same. Prepare them for going into the real world. Right? Once a man, twice a child. At some point in time, she going to have to take care of me if I live that long. I am going to be the one dependent on her. Right? I am going to have to be the one. She's going to be the one taking me to my doctor's appointments, making sure these papers are read properly. Make sure, say, nobody now take advantage of me. Make sure, say, some salesman not come in and knock on my door and tell me all kind of nonsense. Right? When they go knock on my mother-in-law door or my father-in-law door, they both know, say, call G Cole first before them people. And I'm going to tell them, say, listen, leave from over here, leave my mother alone, leave my father alone, your foolishness. You understand me? Yeah, they're not stupid. This is not, I know you got a job to do, handle your business, but this ain't it. Right? At some point in time, I am going to be the old man that's going to need her to take care of me. How she going to take care of me when I never prepare her to do that? How she's going to stop me from getting taken advantage of about some company that's trying to do a reverse mortgage on my house and take it away from me when I never taught her about a mortgage? How am I going to, have her come to the house and say, Dad, this need for fix, that need for fix. I know you're probably not paying attention to it or it's too much work for you, but guess what? We have to get this fixed, blah, blah, blah. I can't stay that way. When I didn't make her aware of knowing when something needs to be fixed. No, I ain't telling you to grab hammers and screwdrivers. I'm not the handiest guy in the world. I'm going to find the professionals. Andrea said, believe it or not, I was a victim of attempted human trafficking. Perfect stranger. They target female traveling alone. Exactly. Sharon says, what is the difference in living at home, paying their own bills? What wrong if they have support at home? I don't know if what is the difference in living at home, paying their own bills? All right, the difference is the word their own and just social development. A part of life is social development. A lot of people crumble, fail, and end up in situations where a little bit of challenges come their way, and next thing you know, they're on a suicide. They've committed suicide. A little bit of thing happen, and next thing you know, they harm somebody else because they spazzed out. Because that word "own," it's not about bills, Because you're talking about own bills. She could be out there in her house and have a roommate, and they're splitting the bills. It ain't her own bills; it's their bills, right? And guess what? You're supposed to pay your bills. If I am growing older right now, and I'm at the phase right now where I'm thinking about my golden years, right? I'm thinking about my golden years. I'm like, okay, 45. I really want to retire early, so I want to be retired at about 55. But let's say that don't happen, right? 65, I want to be retired. I am supposed to be preparing myself right now so that when I am retired, I have put together my resources that I can pay these bills while not working, and whatever menial amount I'm going to get from Social Security, I can navigate with that and everything else because I've spent the time to pack it together. But I cannot do that if I am still taking care of all these years. I am paying bills as though I got a child to take care of still, and they're still my responsibility. I can't do that. If I'm always constantly thinking about that, how does that work? And then here's the other thing. Now let's talk about the progression of life. So my adult child lives at home with me. When my adult child decides, okay, I have a child too, where is the grandchild living now? In the house also. So now we are 3 generations in the house. That's also more wear on me. So guess what happened when I get to be a retirement age? I didn't even pass the retirement age. I'm a little frail right now. I can't take care of myself 100% because I never prepared myself for this. But guess what makes it even worse? Me can't rely on the child to take care of me either because they weren't prepared either. I never prepared them to take care of themselves. So how may I prepare them to take care of me? So now we're all in this house looking at each other, not properly prepared to take care of each other. Because me can't take care of myself properly because I invested all my years in you. and my hovering over you and being the helicopter parent to you never made you go out there and become a strong person on your own. You didn't get your ducks in a row. You didn't get your stuff together. You didn't get your finances together. You didn't get your life together. You get nothing together. So you also can't help me. Right? So now we're all in here looking at each other. And then you got the audacity to go out there with big booty Keisha and get yourself twins. And now all of y'all rolling up in here. You, Keisha, and them babies. They ain't even that cute. I'm just playing. But now all of y'all in here, and it's my house, and the house didn't get any bigger, right? The house never get no bigger, you know. So now the water bill is 4 times what it used to be, right? The electricity is 4 times what it used to be. My sanity is gone because I got babies crying in the house when I thought I got rid of that when you became an adult, right? And I got you that I had to raise, and I'm looking at you not raising these children properly. So I'm stressed the hell out because my grandkids being, because you don't know what to do. And now I'm looking at you. I'm like, oh, God damn, no, I got to become a parent again. And then guess what ended up happening? No, I'm here raising these kids, and where you at? Outside chilling because I failed to prepare you for that. Sharon says, I have 5, 2 married and on their own. That's amazing. That's great. That's great. That's how it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? And guess what? Again, don't misinterpret what I'm saying. You know, I'm not saying that there isn't transition and period and things now go a certain way. I'm just saying it's not it's not supposed to be normalized. The process of life is you have your children, you raise them, you prepare them for life, and they go off into the world and have lives of their own. But things go the other way sometimes. Not everything is going to go this how the plan according to plan all the time. It ain't gonna happen. I'm not sitting here telling you that it's an, you know, I'm just saying, me personally, G. Cole, I will say with no apologies that if my child doesn't, I'm not saying become successful, rich, super, this and that, then that, or become whatever. I'm just saying if my child can't stand up on their own, then it's a failure that I'm willing to take as mine. That's just me. All right. And just exactly, she said, what are you talking about? You are only assuming that is what is taking place in people's home. Sharon, I'm not assuming anything. I know, we all know people, we know human beings, we know other people. The conversation I'm having with you, like when I started the show, I said to you, this is based on a conversation I was having with a friend, a close friend. By the time the end of the conversation was done, we were 3 people on there having, all grew up in the same neighborhood. In different parts of our lives right now, going through different things, dealing with these same things right now. So I'm not trusting an indictment on anybody. I don't know why you're taking it that way. But I'm not talking, I don't broad brush anything. I'm talking about what I know and people that I'm around and people that I know. And as a result, listen, I got nieces, nephews, godchildren or whatever. I mean, want to see every last one of them strong and up and out there and on their own. But it's not all going to be that way. One of my uncles was at home with his mother until she passed away. Right? And he was at home with his mother and all the others were out there and whatever. And that was a good thing because he was there to be able to take care of his mother. But the truth is, he was also kind of coddled. And this is my uncle when I look at, because I'm young, way younger. He was kind of coddled. So at the end of the day, he was, from the younger days, they all knew that, okay, this guy probably is going to be home. But you know what? He was also a working man and them out there doing things. So it's a different scenario and he's doing his thing. And he still should have been out there on their own. And guess what happened when his mom passed? Even as a grown man, he was a little lost. Still is. Hasn't had all the ducks in a row and all them things. Haven't had a child of his own or whatnot. Because he was living at home and he was not prepared to go out there on the road. And when I have conversations with him right now, he regrets it. He regrets it. He's 74. No, he's 70. He's 2 years older than my dad. Younger than my dad. 70 years old. And in our conversations, he'll say, yeah, he regrets it. You know, because if he wasn't at home, it doesn't mean his mom would have suffered and whatever the case may be. But he just took that role up. And he took the role up not because she needed it, because at the ages when he was younger and living there, she was physically strong and able and doing her thing. But he just wasn't the type. He didn't want to move out. He didn't want to move out. He wanted to be that guy. As a result, never married. Never had any kids. Right? And then when his mother passed, even as an old man, he still hasn't fully gotten it together. Right? And the good thing I love about him is his honesty. He'll honestly say, yeah, I did it the wrong way. I acknowledge it. So when you can't take things personal, it's no indictment. She said, but I'm talking about what I know, and things don't normally happen like what you describe. I hear you. So let me ask you this now. Because like I said to you, I know a barrage of people. Most people have things going this way. A few people have things going that way. A perfect example, I've always used this one where I say, I hear people talk all the time about the missing fathers, right? And that the fathers are not in the homes, and all these homes with these missing fathers, and just mothers raising kids and whatever. And I have to respect and appreciate that, because it happens real, and people are out there going out, and I don't want to slight the plight of the person that grew up or grows up in a single parent home. I don't want to ever slight that plight, right? However, before I sit down and I start painting the picture and telling people how bad the world is and all these people that are growing up without fathers, I had to do what I call the self-statistic, the self-analysis. Every time we're drawing stats, we have to draw from our own circle, right? I had both parents. In my neighborhood growing up, all but one person, this is just my memory, grew up with their mother alone. And at the beginning, the father was there and their parents got divorced, right? So everybody that I grew up with in my neighborhood had both parents, right? My cousins, let's think about my cousins, grew up with both parents. One of them, their mother and father got divorced, but then the both parents remarried, so they had separate home, but they had both parents in both homes. Then there's another one who the reason why the parent wasn't there is because one of the parents died, right? But then they had a stepfather, right? So, and I'm using that as an example to say it's general for people to point it out and say, boy, the missing fathers and the this and the that. But the truth is that's not everywhere and that's not everybody. So I can't broad brush the world and make it seem. I'm a father of my own. I've never been absent from my child's life. So I can't go around and say, boy, father's missing, because I'm not missing. And all of my friends that I know are there for their children. Every last one of them. I can't point out one when they're there for them children. And most of my friends that are, the family members are family structures together. There's husband, wife, and children. But it doesn't mean that it don't happen out there where some people not going through the struggle of single parent. It does happen. But at the end of the day, as a matter of fact, I'm going to rephrase that. There's one person who is, I know, a single mother raising her child. But again, But again, majority have both. So it would be inaccurate and very wrong of me to act like that's the norm when in front of my eyes, that's not the norm. And I just use that analogy to bring it back to what you're saying right now is, are you trying to tell me that every family, you did mention the human trafficking, and you did mention the kids that are on drugs and stuff like that. Are you trying to tell me, and again, it's literally a question, that all the women and children and families and everybody that you know are dealing with human trafficking and drugs? Are you telling me that every family, every household you know, and every family member you got, and everybody you know, and every other household is dealing with that? Is that what you're saying? Because if that be the case, then I can understand you saying, you know what, damn, I saw you go, we got to hover over them. But at the end of the day, that ain't it. She said, me and you need to have we probably do. Sharon, and you don't know, it's all love, it's all love. So hit me up. Okay, well, I want reasoning, right? Just not raise me up and show and bad me up. Because I'm sensitive. Just playing with you. Sean said, General, same here. Where I grew up on the 40 homes on the avenue, every home had mom and dad, and only one had a single mom. That me talk about. But at the same time, we're not slighting the plight of that person, of that single mom, and the kid that grew up with a single mom. We know, say, it ain't the same. The struggles aren't the same. It struggles different. But however, we can't act like that are normal, because that ain't. You know what I mean? That's the alternative, right? That's the exception to the rule. That's the anomaly. The unfortunate thing is sometimes anomalies are more common than we'd want them to be, and then thus making them no longer an anomaly, right? Human trafficking happens, or the drugs happen out there. The only person I know personally, and again, you might never know, but know. The only person I know is the person I had on the show, right? So if I'm now 45 and I've dealt and I've known so many people across the world, and I don't know personally somebody who's dealt with that, right? Then I have to look at it and be like, well, wow, I guess while it is happening, it's not the norm. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the norm. Listen, a long past my time. I mean, if you get out of here, Andreas and most have both parents. Ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you so much, man. I appreciate y'all big time. Let me run this real quick because, again, I'm going to be at Reggae Genealogy. I need y'all to come out there and have a good time with me. Check this out.
February is Reggae Month. Groove to the sounds of Jamaica at Reggae Genealogy. The origins, evolution, and influence of Jamaican music. Join us for the best of mento, ska, reggae, dancehall, EDM, hip-hop, reggaeton, Afrobeats, and more at Reggae Genealogy. The concert. Get tickets now at reggaegenealogy.org. Saturday, February 10th, 3 to 9 p.m. at Broward Mall's Northeast parking lot. Brought to you by Island Space Caribbean Museum.
All right, before I'm going to go, I'm going to look at one more thing here. Let's look at one more thing. Sharon, thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate it. Sharon said, nothing is the norm. I think it's going to be a bad thing for me if I'll check it. I'm going to log off of here in a minute, Sharon, and I'm going to check it, and I'm going to get with you. But here's the thing, and again, to each his own, I can't knock anything at any circumstance because, listen, none of us are immune to the trials and tribulations of life. And the things that we go through, whether it's directly or indirectly, shape who we are. And our viewpoints on things are going to be based on the environment and what we call the realisms of life, right? Like, for example, you're going to have a viewpoint based on what you tell me here. It is okay and it's expected that your viewpoint is going to differ from mine because you've seen some things that G. Cole has not seen. But I have to see the world through the eyes that I have. Just like I'm not asking you to see the world through my eyes. I get you. I hear what you're saying. I'm just saying, even for those people going through it, my wish and my prayer for them is that somehow, some way, they get to be able to go out in the world and experience life. Again, another analogy. I know some people who, when they were growing up as kids, they loved Christmas and the holidays and they enjoyed it and they had a good time and they got their gifts and family come and it's Christmas dinner and it's cake and it's sorrel and it's a whole bunch of things. And it was just, they have those beautiful memories. And when they became adults, some part of their turn into an adult, they changed what they believed in or whatever. A lot of times it's because of whomever they're involved in as a relationship, right? So now you no longer celebrate the Christmas and whatever the case may be. But the beautiful memories that you had as a child, your children will never have. Never have. It doesn't mean that the beautiful memories that you had as a child are no longer beautiful memories and they're tainted now and not good. They're still good and golden. But you've made a decision in your life that's going to change how these children are going to enjoy theirs. So at the end of the day, sometimes, if for no other reason, we might have to look at life like this. I grew up. I became an adult. I went out in the world. I lived, I traveled, I enjoyed my life. I got a home. I got a child. I got children. I got a family. And I experienced all of that. And there were blessings in it. Hardships, obstacles, errors, mistakes, happiness, joy, tears, laughter, right? All of that was included in it. And today I look back at it. I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't change it because the experiences were vast. And man, had some rough times, but had some amazing times. I was able to go travel with my friends, do whatever, involved in some beautiful relationships, whether they worked out or not. Loved some people, had some people love me. Experienced some things. Don't I want that for my children too? Isn't it a little selfish for me to, in the back of my mind, say I've experienced all of that, but I'm good with my child not experiencing any of it. Them just there so up under my arm. Right? Again, you're not putting them out there for go fall down. You're not the little duckling who go out there and can't walk. You nurture them so that they can walk and stand tall and do it on their own. And you're always there for them. And if they need to come back, come back. But for all the things that you've gone through, now you own a home. You live in your home, and your child's living there with you. You don't want your child to have the feeling of what it was like to get in a relationship too and have some kids of their own and raise them and have to work the overtime to take care of them and to buy them gifts and to pay for their education out of the hard work that they've done. Because here's the deal. When you work hard and you can use the fruits of that hard labor for benefit your children, it's a great feeling, right? the gifts that I bought with the most zeal were the ones that when I was young, I had to work overtime to buy. Right? Further in the life, you're doing a little bit better, and it's almost just normal. Oh, Christmas, I come. All right, well, I'm going to order this, I'm going to order that. Right? Online, and I can afford it, whatever. Right? But when I was younger, and I had to save that money or work some overtime, and I had to drive to the store and walk through the store and pick it up myself and do all of that. Those gifts, oh my God, it was the feeling of having them open those was crazy. It was beautiful. Now, I'm not even there when they opening these gifts because I ordered it on Amazon, right? There is no surprise in it either because they gave me they know what they wanted. If it ain't A, it's B. I bought it. They saw the size of the box. Okay, I know what's in that. All of that's gone, right? So when we go through all these things and make something of ourselves and live our lives and triumph, man, it'd be selfish for me to say I don't want my kids to have that feeling too. I want them to. The feeling that I got when I bought my first place, I want my daughter to feel that too. You know what I'm saying? The time when I was like, how the hell am I going to pay for this and the taxes and whatever the case may be, I'm in maneuver or whatever the case may be, and then boom, I was good. I want her to have that feeling too, right? The time when I sold my first place and I'm coming from just doing, I know I got $100K in the bank, just liquid cash, ready to go buy another spot and have some money left over and can do whatever. I want her to feel that. You know what I'm saying? One time I buy my second place as an investment property so we can I'm just trying to work my way up in life. And I was like, yeah. I'm going to talk to my friends who are on the same trajectory and we're doing the same thing. And we're bouncing ideas off of each other. I'm saying, yo, we're going to buy a spot together and we're going to flip it on, whatever the case may be. I want her to feel that. Right? When I decide, all right, I like what I like, and all these years I've done what I've done just to, get by. But yo, I ain't gonna lie, I like German cars. I like Audis. I couldn't afford it back then. I can afford it now because I worked hard and whatever the case may be. Guess what? I'm gonna go buy a car because I need a car, but I'm rolling through here and guess what? I mean, no indictment on the Corolla. It's cool. My Galant was dope, but I want the A6. And I can afford the A6. And I like it. I like the color. I like how it feels. I could come off the ramp at 90 miles per hour and still be comfortable. I'm not supposed to do it. It's reckless and irresponsible, but I can do it. I want her to feel that too. Right? When she says to me, that I'm doing track or I'm doing music or whatever the case may be, and I know it's a lot, and not everybody's gonna do it. So some people can't afford it. I understand if you can't, but I'd like this and I'd like that. And I said, you want to do music? You like music? Blah, 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 blah. I'm sorry, cool. I'm going to get it for you. And I go get it for her. I want her to feel that. Right? I want when she's having her recital because she practiced on that instrument that I was able to get for her, and it's all about her, and she's up on stage right now doing her thing, and I wow the crowd and I wow me, the feeling that I feel, I want her to feel that. So at the end of the day, sorry, man. Call it what it is. Maybe I'm just a disillusioned guy. But at the end of the day, sorry. All them joys that I've had, I wanted to feel that.
Yeah, I'm know one from a child, I'm a future children. My nieces, nephews, I'm a godchildren. Now all the youths out there, G Cole, send that one out for them. Joey, Justin, Millie, Marlea, Gavi, Christian, Caden. Yeah, man. Baby, you can always come home. I'm never too far. You can always come home. My love will follow you wherever. You can always come home. I'm never too far. You can always come home. My love will follow.
Hey, Jacqueline, good night.
You are. Cause he did not try, don't mean it was not a word. I did not cry, don't mean it did not hurt. I'm not the crying type, for what it's worth. Now baby, you're my child, been loving you since birth. You don't know what you mean to me. Don't let it be more painful than it has to be. I'ma give you wings, I'll set you free. I think there's so much things I think you need to see. But if this crazy world starts bringing you down, then don't say your word and don't make a sound. Home is here, so head homeward bound. That's why cars got steerings, baby, turn around. Now Nothing wrong with taking 2 steps back so you can make 4 forward, get it back on track. That's why I'm here, your daddy's got your back. You can always come home, I'm never too far. You can always come home, my love will follow you wherever you can always come home, I'm never too far. You can always come home, my love will follow you wherever you are. I know you're getting grown, but here is some advice. Before you make one step, you think about it twice. You will make mistakes before you get things right, but there is always day coming after night. And I don't know what is down the road. I know there'll be some laughing and some heavy load. All it takes is patience and a humble mode for you to break these chains and figure out these codes. There's time to work and there's time to play. Make time to rest and make time to pray. You stay behind, let God lead the way. You will be okay, that's what the Bible says. A humble child will make his way to thee. Remember, nothing's perfect, baby, nothing's free. I sing this for my child, so Jah bless our peace. You can always come home, I'm never too far.
Esta música, Homegrown with G. Cole.
Estás escuchando Homegrown con G. Cole.
您现在正在收听的是 Homegrown with G. Cole.
You're listening to Homegrown with G. Cole.
Say something. I wrote this song from the depth of my heart.
Yeah,
and the funny thing is, it took me no time to write the song. I got the instrumental and the whole 9. It took me about 20 minutes to write the song. You know why? Because that's just what I'm just talking as it is. It is for my daughter, for my nieces, my nephews, my godkids, all of them. You know what I mean? I ain't got to think twice. They could always come home. She was a little girl when I wrote this. I mean it till this day. She can always come home.
Nephews, I'm a
You know what I mean? This is your spot.
All the youths out there, G.
But this ain't the stay-at-home chillin' spot. You know.
Justin, Millie, Marlea,
all them names are here. Legit.
Caden.
Let's get in.
You can always come home, I'm never too far. You can always come home, my love will follow you wherever. You can always come home, I'm never too far. You can always come home, my love will follow you wherever you are. Cause you did not try, don't mean it was not a word. I did not cry, don't mean it did not hurt. I'm not the crying type, for what it's worth. Now baby, you're my child, been loving you since birth. You don't know what you mean to me. Don't let it be more painful than it has to be. I'ma give you wings, I'll set you free. I think there's so much things I think you need to see. But if this crazy world starts bringing you down, then don't say your word and don't make a sound. Home is here, so head homeward bound. That's why cars got steerings, baby, turn around. Nothing wrong with taking 2 steps back so you can make 4 forward, get it back on track. That's why I'm here, your daddy's got your back. You can always come home, I'm never too far. You can always come home, my love will follow you wherever. You can always come home, I'm never too far. You can always come home, my love will follow you wherever you are. I know you're getting grown, but here is some advice. Before you make one step, you think about it twice. You will make mistakes before you get things right, but there is always day coming after night. And I don't know.
Thank you so much, Andrea.
Road, I know there'll be some laughing and some heavy load. All it takes is patience and a humble mode for you to break these chains and figure out these codes. There's time to work and there's time to play. Make time to rest and make time to pray. You stay behind, let God lead the way. You will be okay, that's what the Bible says. A humble child will make his way to thee. Remember, nothing's perfect, baby, nothing's free. I sing this for my child, so Jah bless our peace. You can always come home, I'm never too far. You can always come home, my love will follow you wherever. You can always come home, I'm never too far. You can always come home, my love will follow you wherever. You can always come home, I'm never too
Thank you so much, Joanne. I appreciate it. Rick, large up. God knows it's a big man and them feelings. I gotta get up out of here, man. Thank y'all so much. Remember, if you haven't yet subscribed to the podcast, Homegrown with G Cole is available on iTunes, Spotify, TuneIn, Stitcher, Google Play, iHeartRadio, Radio.com, YouTube, wherever you listen to your podcast, we are there. All right. We'll listen to some great music. We talk to some great people. I got some great guests coming up next week. And again, got gifts gonna be given away next week. All right. Reggae Month is here. We're giving away a couple copies of this album, CD, double CD. I got the vinyl for the DJs or those people who love the music like that. I'm gonna give away one of those too. All right. And again, Reggae Genealogy around the corner, February 10th. Go get your tickets right now. I'm gonna be in the building. Come up to me and say, J. Cole, I'm never like what you talk about. I don't say never like what you talk about. Come on, man. Come on, grab a ticket. Come out there. Come have a good time with me. Ladies and gentlemen, I must roll though. I got to go. I gotta go. Thank you all so very, very much.
You're listening to Homegrown with G. Cole. He's got a heart.